He got. That's the thing. But actually, says that angel a lot too. You see his face and the eye and all that stuff. Christopher. It's like Jesus. That is powerful. Yeah. Tell me, bro. I'm number one for it. Just like right here, like I was told.
You see that nigga go around? Put on that little piece, dude. Yo, he got two. You see him? Why was you so, I don't know, but then they say he's a little 17-year-old in the basketball. Well, 17-year-old is sooner. They said beat him up on the basketball. Oh, yeah. We laugh, bro. All right. GMS Virginia, back out here once again to do what we've been called to do. And that's prophesy. Before we get started, like always, want to give all praise and glory. For us teachers, the elder apostles, the men we revere, respect, and honor, right? No matter how we feel, they are your teachers, they are your elders, we give them honor to them. And the men before them that paved the way. And we say shalom to all the elect. All right, stay strong, stay up. We're almost home. Yeah, we are the ambassadors of Yahweh Shai. All right, we are the ambassadors of the King. We come to bring the message of the King. We are the ambassadors of Yahweh Shai, the ambassadors of the King. Right, the King sits on his throne. The King doesn't come down off his throne to speak with peasants, all right? We are peasants to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, all right? But us, he's delegated us with the task to relay a message upon you people, all right? And the message is...
This is Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me, when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that he spake unto me. Verse 3, and he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation.
He sent this to the Edomites, to the Moabites. Now y'all gonna get this work too, right? Because y'all, hey, we in the concourse of place. We in the place of concourse. So you're going to see many nations. Why? Because they got to hear this word so they know what's coming for their ass. All right? Before the judgment has to be the decree put out. And the decree is you got to pay, you reap what you sow. You got to reap what you sow throughout the earth. But he has sent the prophets to the house of Israel. Why? Because the covenant was with the house of Israel. Get Leviticus 26 chapter where it says that. All right? The covenant wasn't with every damn body on the earth. Everybody and their mama didn't go under the covenant with the Most High Yahweh when you read the scriptures. All right? When you stay in the scriptures and not in Christianity, not in your own heart, and not in your own mind, all right, not in your own lusts and desires, when you stay within the holy word of Yahweh Shai, it says he only dealt with Israel. All right? Israel is all throughout the holy word. Because it's a book dealing with the relationship of the Israelites and their power. All right? They went into a union with their power. They had a fallout with their power. Pursuant to what our Lord told us about the falling away, they had a fallout. Just like with any relationship with a man and a woman. You go into a bond, you go into a covenant, you have a fallout. But according to the law, that woman technically ain't supposed to go out and get another man, like America teaches her. She's supposed to wait until you bring her back. Right? So what are we doing? We're the elect. We're the elect, because 2/3 of our people, they being niggas. But the elect, being the woman of Yahweh, we're waiting for our husband to take us back. Because we can be like the 2/3. You know what the 2/3 are doing? They say, oh, my husband don't want me no more. Well, I'm going to go fuck with him. And they're continuing to commit spiritual adultery against their power. But see, the elect says, oh, shit, we repent. Let's wait until our husband desires us again. And that's what a righteous woman does. Right? When you read about Judith, which was the scriptures describe her as one of the most beautiful women to ever live. Her husband died, and she never took up another man. So that shows you women are weak in today's time, and y'all just be money. All right? Oh, I gotta get this itch scratched. No, the fuck you don't. You need to learn how to be a fucking woman. But look at that Leviticus chapter 26, where it speaks about who gave the home to Israel.
I think it says, "I am the Lord your power brought you out from Egypt, and you should not."
Yeah.
I'll get it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Leviticus 26 and 13. It reads, I am Yahweh your power, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, that ye should not be their bondmen, and I have broken the bands of your yoke, and made you go upright. But if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you.
See, the Israelites broke the covenant. They broke the bond. They broke the union, right, with their power. They went into a covenant with their power. So let's go back to Ezekiel.
Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 3. He said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel.
Which a covenant is a contract, all right? And a contract, within any contract, you got to have stipulations, all right? You have two business parties. You may have a third, depending on what type of contract you have. And you require this person, all right, you got to do this on your end. All right, you got to do this on your end. All right, you get this percentage of the company if you do this. All right, if you're part of the marketing, make sure them billboards and the posters get put up on the buses throughout the streets. All right, and you'll get your 30% cut. You part of the funds. All right, well, make sure everything is accounted for properly. We're not losing out on monetary gain, and you'll get your 40% cut or however it goes. But if you don't do what the fuck you're supposed to do, if I would step outside and I was supposed to see a motherfucking poster of our business on the HRT bus and I don't see it, I'm gonna look at you. Dude, you went into a contract with me and you ain't holding up your income. So I'm not giving you shit because I'm the main shareholder, right? The main shareholder can dictate. Hey, fuck you. This contract is null and void. Now I'm canceled. Go find somebody else to work with. That's what the Lord did with Israel. And you know what we went to searching for? Muhammad, Islam, Allah. Which all you Muslim niggas should be ashamed of, because before Esau even stepped on the west coast of Africa, you know who was there? Putting your ass in hard servitude? Ishmael, the Arabs. The Arab slave trade was almost just as big as the European slave trade, man. And they was forcing Islam upon you niggas. Y'all wasn't over there and on the west coast of Africa and Central Africa being Muslims. It shows you the port where they got you from. Port Wida, Port Judah. They told you the literal port was called Port Judah on the map that Esau made. Right? The Igbos, the Ashantis, Negro land. They were Hebrew Israelites. They were keeping their Hebraic customs. All right, that they got from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, their forefathers. We wasn't worshiping no moon power, no Islam, no Muslim shit. Y'all got that throughout captivity, right? That's what happens when you went away from the covenant, when you went afar off from the covenant. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and he said unto me, Son of man.
And now we so far off that you have guys that have woken up to be Hebrew Israelites, and they worse than niggas in the world. They worse than niggas in the world, and we at this point it's a line drawn in the sand now. We try to let you rock out, do your thing. We said that we don't speak on, keep speaking on it, but it seems like every year around Passover, Pesach, all right, Elazar, it seems like every year around Pesach, you come up with some bullshit every year. And I don't give a damn what's your right. I don't give a damn what you gotta say for you to speak ill against the high priest Ariel. Now, let this shit go back. Now, those brothers up here, we're part of the young folk that came in. We don't know how high priest Ariel. But we're not going to speak ill of a man that gave us the 12 trap signs. They gave us the pronunciation of the Hebrew. They gave us 90% of the breakdowns. Nigga, the Lord didn't put the spirit on you to give us the sign. He didn't put the spirit on you to give us the breakdowns. He didn't give you the spirit to give us the pronunciation of the Hebrew. So what the hell you come on thinking you can say fuck this man and this man will burn in hell? You got demons on you, man.
He gave him the spirit of reverence food.
Yeah, because you the head of a camp, you feel the need to always open your damn mouth. When the scriptures tell you even a fool is accounted wise when you know if he's quiet. Right?
Yeah.
You out of your mind, man.
Every word shall be counted in that day. Every idle word shall be counted in that day, man. So all the stuff that he's saying that he doesn't know himself, like I said.
Every righteous man besides Yahweh Shai that walked in the flesh went off. Solomon, David. The scriptures tell us if you deny Yahweh Shai, he should deny you before his power, what, right? Did not Peter deny the Lord 3 times? So you lack understanding. And you better pray and hope, which they are and who we believe he is. Because for brothers that don't understand, when the elders say they believe him to be Joshua the high priest, that's John the Revelator, which is Yahweh Shai's favorite brother. Second in command under Peter, King David. So you better pray and hope he ain't who we believe he is. And like I said, we ourselves are here to meet the beautiful high priest Ariel, elder high priest Ariel personally, but the spirit will reveal to you ain't nowhere in hell the Lord will give that much of the portion of truth to a man that ain't one of his. Come on, man. But you so prideful and your head grew so damn big, literally, that you just gotta open your mouth every fucking. Even if you felt some type of way, you know what would have been the worst thing to do? Shut your fucking mouth. Even if you don't agree with whoever we believe him to be, you know what would be the worst thing to do? Shut your fucking mouth. You don't get on the screen talking shit about the man. The Lord put dudes to death for speaking about men that served him. This man was in the truth his whole life.
Oh, prime example, Elijah. Remember the 3 kids and they said, go up that bald head? That was teasing him. What happened? The she-bear ate him, man.
The she-bears ate him.
We talk children.
Yeah, we're talking about a man that literally was in the ministry his whole life. Because his father, Elder Yaakov, was already an elder within the ministry. So he was born into the truth. And he went off in his old age. Solomon, King David, went off in old age. Right? But they'll say, he blasphemed the Holy Spirit. No, he didn't. You don't know what blasphemy of the Holy Spirit is. He didn't say he's the Holy Spirit. Did he bear false witness in that instance? Yeah. But the Most High will show mercy to whom he showed mercy. The Most High gives the final judgment, not you, nigga. Who made you the chief of any damn thing? It's a fucking joke.
I wanted to say, the scripture said the blind lead the blind, they both shall fall into the ditch. Just prior to that, he was saying how his camp is in unison with the other guys. But the Lord works in mysterious ways, because right after that, the head of the other guys showed reverence to High Priest Ariel. You just finished going on the screen saying F High Priest Ariel. So that shows you right there that this shit ain't right. You know what I mean?
And these are men that knew the man, spoke with the man. And none, even the ones that got off and don't, they didn't say that nigga. They knew I ain't. Something in them said, I just ain't nigga. But a nigga who came in the truth in the mid 2000s or early 2000s got something to open his mouth about.
I just want
the fuck out of here.
If I may, real quick, that guy is just, I'm just observing. That guy he's still embedded into his old man. And one of the elders from the Baltimore camp asked, he said something, so why are you always wearing these hats? He's still entitled, he's still connected to his gang ties. All them hats you see this man wear is gang affiliated hats. But you're saying you're an Israelite and you're a high priest. If you truly feel you are that way, get rid of the old man. Stop wearing them gang initiated. See, we from the East Coast, you know. They're from the West Coast. That stuff means a whole different lingo, and he still has a part of his old man with him. You got to get rid of that if you really believe in us waking up as a people, man.
But it shows you that in that podcast that he did, which I wasn't able to watch it. But the brothers were showing me clips in there. The nigga up there, he talking like any other nigga that be up there. The old nigga. Yeah, I did this. Nigga, you did this. I be on camp. And I gotta go bust a move at camp. Pop, pop, pop. Even still in the street.
Yeah.
Pop. You sound like Soulja Boy, nigga.
He said, what he said?
Pop, pop.
What he said? He said he was gangbanging 6 days a week, but one day a week he was serving the Lord. Right.
Yeah, you just being a fucking idiot. And then even with that, a wise man would say, I'm not about to get on no podcast talking about that shit. Cause it ain't fruitful, it don't edify nobody. You know what it does though? It makes him feel good about himself. That's all it did. Cause he wanna be accepted by niggas. That's why he on Clubhouse and podcasts. He wanna be accepted by niggas. Look, man, you don't give a fuck about these niggas, man. I was just telling this brother in the car, I was like, look, the reason I deactivated my Facebook years ago, but if I get on it now, I know what I'm gonna see. Bitches I went to school with got more babies. Niggas posting pictures of their club fits. Same niggas doing the same shit, just a little chubbier in the face. It's the same shit. Why the fuck would I want to impress these niggas? That's lost, totally destroyed. Man, I'm working on myself as a man of the Lord, my spirit building myself up to withstand the evil day. To be able to just withstand any day. To stand prideful in the sight of the Lord, man. Give a fuck about what you people think. You people toes to and fro. Y'all blowing with the wind. One day y'all like Michael Jackson, the next day he a rapist. One day y'all like R. Kelly, the next day he a pedophile. One day y'all like this dude, the next day he did. Fuck you damn people, man. Y'all ain't rooted and grounded in nothing, man. If you're not bound in the word of Yahweh Shemel Rashad, you're not rooted and grounded in anything but yourself. And all you people are wicked. Y'all want to do what y'all want to do. You women don't want to serve a man. You want to be whores and sluts. You know what the right thing to do is. You ain't fucking blind. You see the right way. You see the path. You choose to go down the broad. You niggas see us out on the highways and byways. You hear this word. You choose to go down the broad. Go ahead, bro.
Ezekiel 2:3. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me.
And rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. In witchcraft, you get put to death for that. So that means all you niggas are guilty of witchcraft and you gonna get put to death. What are you rebelling against? Putting powers against your power, Father, Abba, Yahweh, right? Not practicing the righteous fruits of the spirit, right? Living after your own heart, worshiping this fucking money that's deflating, just like we were speaking in the car. Look, man, this kingdom is through. 90% of the people, which is the average American citizen, is living on what? Loans. You see them in a nice car, how they got it? Loan. You see them in a decent house, how did they get it? Loan. If you ain't in the upper class, you're not going to a dealership and say, oh, they call 100 grand? Here. Walk out the lot with it. Upper class, I like this house, 600 grand? Here. We moving in tomorrow. Middle class is surviving off loans and debt. This society is through. But you know what people do with the remains of their breadcrumbs? Stun them niggas. Society is a fucking joke. Then you go to other countries where they don't care about whether you got name brands on or not. They don't care about what car you in. They just want to live in peace. Now they go off, they wicked, but they understand like, man, it's about peace. It ain't about an image. But see, you all concerned with the image, and that's why you believe upon the image of the beast. Because the image of the beast it seems pretty on the outside, but you lift up the skirt on their whore, right? You lift up the skirt on their whore, it's infected. But she pretty on the outside. You fall in love with the image. Damn, shit, bad. Then you get a hold of it's a complete demon. Well, that's the whore that rideth upon the beast. That's America. That's why you got a lot of nations that come over here and they like, damn, this bitch was beautiful on the TV screen. It's fucking rats bigger than my child. Roaming the streets. It's homeless people on every corner. They go back to their country and be like, yo, they worse than us. It's niggas with signs on every corner. Help me, please. I was in the military. I got 6 kids. I need some milk. This is America, land of the free, home of the brave, which ain't shit free about it. America got its independence from Great Britain. Why? So they can establish their own shit. The Edomites that came from Europe wanted to establish their own shit because they wasn't accepted over there in Europe. All right? They came over here. Matter of fact, they got the decree to bring slaves over here because at first it was a big fight between Portugal and you had Portugal. Portugal was the main one, and I think it was France and Spain. Portugal was heavy on Northern Kingdom, enslaving Northern Kingdom. Then they wanted to come get our ass once they already depleted Northern Kingdom, right? But then once they found out, shit, we can make a lot of money if we keep this shit to ourselves over here in America. So what they did was, you know what? Let's not report back to Britain. Let's not report back to the Queen and the King. Let's not ship them, because this was the triangle of slave trade was about, all right? The labor was us, right? Take the cargo where they would ship wine, guns, clothes to West Africa, right? To the Hamites and some of our own people, and they would help capture us. Then you get the cargo, which was us, the labor, ship us to America, and then we got the cane, the cotton, sugar cane, the cotton, right? Everything that Europe needed was getting shipped back to Europe. Tobacco, gold, all type of stuff. But the Europeans that was over here started was like, you know what? We can build our own empire over here. Why the fuck we gotta keep serving Europe and Great Britain? Let's stop keeping this shit to ourselves. So later down the line, that became a problem. And that's why you had the American Revolution. They wanted their independence from Great Britain. So everything that you see, all the laws that was written, the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, that's their shit, man. They was declaring their own independence from their own people. The fuck does that have to do with you, nigga? Your ass was on ships, butt-ass naked. You was shipped to and fro, cargo, working for these people. And you still today working for them in their factories. In every major industry that matters, that control the world, you are the bottom labor force. While they over in Denmark and Sweden and Switzerland sending emails. Good, man. And it's because of your rebellion, man. It started with your rebellion when you are supposed to be the head and they're supposed to be the tail. You supposed to be managing the order of the earth. Not at the foot, getting trampled on. You ask the common Negro, Hispanic, Native American Indian, what's the World Economic Forum? What's the World Health Organization? Who's behind these injections you put in your body? What Putin got going on over there in Russia? What Kim Jong-un got going over there in Korea? What's going on in India? What's going on throughout? They can't tell you the first thing about it, but they can tell you about a fucking Jay-Z song. They can tell you about LeBron James stats all fucking day long. These niggas gotta be destroyed, man. Meanwhile, LeBron breaking his fucking ankle, but the owner eating calamari. LeBron getting old. He might have to invest in a new slave soon. That's how they look at y'all, man. Go ahead, bro.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 7. It says, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
And who's the servants? Edomites. And you other nations can apply to that because a lot of slaves from West Coast of Africa went to Japan, went to Asia, Japan, China. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you nothing about the slave trade in the school system. Why? Because this society is wicked, it's evil. They just want you all to be in one mind on TikTok doing dumbass dances, forgetting about reality. I seen a little girl today. She was outside her front porch. Got the phone out. I'm like, now she's a child, so you really really can't fault her because she has no leadership. But you just look at that's what they're doing to the brains of the generation. They already got. This is the last generation. They already got the kids, right? They not concerned about it. They already got them because you adults are fucking through. You adults aren't even concerned with raising the children. Y'all concerned with going to the club, looking good, right? Having sex every goddamn day you can. Y'all don't know nothing about abstaining from any goddamn thing. As soon as you want to do something, you do it, whether it's beneficial for you or not. And man, you need to put that high blood pressure food down, man. It's fucking with you. You tell him, man, you right. You see him the next day, this nigga sucking the whole hot wing, bone, throwing the bone. No control over himself, because it's all about pleasure, right? And children, they hate restrictions. They hate being told not to do so. My nephew was over the crib that I had to tell him, sit your ass the fuck down. So, hey, you want to touch the stove, touch it. That's the only way you're going to learn. I had to tell him, stop touching the fucking thing. What's this? I said, you know what, touch the stove. So you can feel it. That's the best teacher. That's the best teacher. Because obviously me saying it ain't working. I can spank you in the butt, but that ain't teaching you not to touch the stove. Because you're going to go back and touch it when I'm not looking. So touch it. Then when you burn your... Now they'll call that child abuse. but look, now the child knows. Nigga, I ain't touching that shit. That nigga knows. He gonna tell his cousin. Don't touch it. Don't touch that shit. Pain is a great teacher. So the Lord said, look, y'all don't want to listen no more? I gotta show you. Esau go get him. And then we in fucking pain, man.
Death by pain. What's the shit?
Mental pain. All our people got mental illnesses. They all sick in the fucking head. They fucking sick. All of them sick. When your women are wearing wigs, bro, they sick. Right? When your men are concerned about the outer appearance more than the individual, they sick. That's a sick, destroyed people. And you haven't changed since Jim Crow. Ever since y'all got let off the plantations, it was all about, okay, let's get $1. Let's try to look good, put a suit on.
You see, they trying to bring it back.
Yeah. But really, when you go into Jim Crow, it really never left. It really never left. You just got more of a little leash on the chain. Go ahead, bro.
Please. Ezekiel 2:3, he said unto me, son of man, I send thee to children of Israel.
You still got redlining. All those communities that were redlined when it first began, right? And for all you Edomites, you demonic ass Edomites, so-called white people that tell us, oh, y'all make excuses about the ghettos and the hoods. Motherfucker, the ghettos was created, literally. They literally created the ghettos and the hoods for Jake. When Jake was able to start moving in, they said, look, this area, we're going to depreciate the value of this area, all right? Completely. To where it's not worth shit. We're going to move them into low-income housing because we need to provide. Because what they had was you had middle class to lower class Edomites. But what they said was, look, we're going to provide affordable housing for these middle class Edomites that need help, these lower class Edomites that need help. And we're going to push the niggas into the ghettos and the projects and the hoods. And until this day, all those neighborhoods are still the same. Those neighborhoods haven't changed. And it's to the point now, they gentrifying a lot of hoods and ghettos in a lot of areas. So they pushing you out even more. So it's really worse. And then this is a fact. You look at the gap from Edomites that own their homes and Jakes that owns their homes. The gap hasn't really changed at all from the Jim Crow days at all. I think the gap is even wider now because of inflation. So majority of Jakes that actually have houses, they got it on the homes. I think it's like 60 to 70% Edomites own their houses, bro. And like 30% of Jakes own theirs. So miss me with the equality shit. You niggas ain't living in reality. Y'all on TikTok and Instagram. When reality, you look at your existence. It's reality. Nigga, do you own a home? How many of us own homes? For you free niggas out there. How many of y'all own multiple cars? How many of you got a due date for every bill you got, motherfucker? Every loan you gotta pay. So miss us with that shit, man. Go ahead, bro.
Ezekiel 2:3, and he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me even unto this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Verse 5, and they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them.
Yeah, when the etymology of that word impudent is without shame, shameless, and they don't have no shame. You rebuke them, you tell them about themselves, they feel no shame. You tell a woman she's a whore, she feels no shame about that. Matter of fact, she's prideful about it. That's right, I got liberty to fuck who the fuck I want. Well, bitch, you just need to die. Something like that gotta be that's a beast. If she don't feel no shame about being a slut, even hookers feel shame. You got women that are in the actual profession of being a prostitute that know it's a shameful thing, but that's the only means of way of providing for their children or providing for themselves, right? The only way they see out. They're like, damn, yeah, this is a shameful act, but this is what I gotta do. But then you got women that ain't considered prostitutes, but they doing everything a prostitute do. They have no shame at all. That's why the scripture say even the harlot should be saved before them.
Damn, that's crazy.
Because she understands that I don't want to be in this fucking life. I don't want to be sleeping with men after men after men. I got this man laying on top of this man laying on top of me. With you women out here, you'll sleep with any fucking thing. Oh, he smells good, I'ma sleep with him. Oh, he got Jordans on, I'ma sleep with him. Oh, he make me laugh, I'ma sleep with him. Oh, he cute, I'ma sleep with him. Oh, he got money, I'ma sleep with him. Oh, you cheated on me? Fine, I'ma find another man and sleep with him.
I'm gonna sleep with your home.
That chaotic in the motherfucker. That's why we gonna go back to the ancient way. Bitch, you ain't leaving this house to your husband, to your father find you a husband. And we found out you do anything to disobey your husband, we gonna tell him put them poles on you. The water you help us smell shattered in the kingdom, all women are gonna be perfected. Right? So we ain't gonna have to deal with it. But in the ancient, y'all lucky. If the ancient way was instituted right now, a lot of you bitches would be stoned to death. Majority of you bitches would be stoned to death in the marketplace. As soon as you went out, said, oh, he cheated on me on girls' night out. Bitch, what? Everybody, come on, let's go find this bitch. We will drag you out of the girls' night club, go toss you in the street. Look at that, how bad you look. You and your ass go to the spirit realm. You and your BBL, spirit realm. Whatever the fuck you got going on.
Rocks is way bigger back then.
What?
Take it harder, too.
And we was some strong
The
ass.
third one put a rap on.
Go!
Let's go, man.
Shit leaking. Shit leaking. You know? And that manly spirit is getting put back in the earth too. We seeing more videos of men not giving a fuck. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm tired of this shit. Because men are stressed. Men got enough problems. So you got a lot of men with baby mama drama. You got a lot of men with dead. You got a lot of men on the job with problems. You got a lot of men that just ain't they just ain't able to travel and do shit they want to do. Because a men were meant to travel, conquer, and build. All right? And sleep with the woman they desire and build something with that woman. But they are restrained. They restricted. So men have pent up frustration. And they ready to just start cold conquering bitches. And that's true. You're going to see a lot of that in Jacob's trouble. You're going to see women flying left and right. And we just going to keep it pushing. Because it's going to be the norm in that day. Yeah. You're going to see them too, like, damn, that bitch is sexy. Damn, that bitch got put out of her misery. Bitch in the street, brains blown out. A lot of these dudes don't even want to fuck these bitches. They just want to kill them to death. They just want to kill these bitches. You're going to see a lot of dead couples, and a lot of them going to be women. Skirt lifted up, bitch brain out. Man, brothers, it's about to get gruesome. So you gotta get in that manly spirit, and you can't be that squeamish, because we're gonna see some shit. We're gonna smell the stench of death. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be like how it is now, man. And nor should it be, because that's the fruits of wickedness. That's what the fruits of wickedness lead to. This is abominable. We serve a power that tells us to wash our hands before we eat. That's in our custom. We're supposed to wash our hands before we eat. Do we always do that? No. But we ain't perfected. We fallen so low from our royal cup. But that shows you how tight and needy our Lord is. Look at this society. It's filthy. So how much more filthy is it to the Lord? So he gonna allow you to see his actual form. Once he calls the horde to fall off the beast, fall off the dragon, he gonna kick that bitch off, pop, and everything is just gonna spill out. And you gonna see it throughout America. You gonna see what it really looks like. And it's death, it's disease, it's murder, it's theft, it's brutality. And it's all been building up. The scriptures say, can a kingdom divided against itself stand? Everybody here has a different belief, different philosophies they gravitate to. They into all different type of shit. Some of them golfic, some of them atheists, some of them in the gamer world, on Twitch all goddamn day. Like that nigga Cassin, that I know bro's heard of him. That nigga goofy than a motherfucker. He be funny sometimes, but a lot of that shit be fucking. He be like, no, what the fuck is this shit going on? You know? Go ahead, bro. You got a lot of worlds within America, bro. And once this whole fake ass system is brought down where you don't gotta work no more with each other, because that's really what's keeping everything afloat. Because when you were in school, you ain't get fucked by these niggas. I know when I was in school, I ain't get fucked by these Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't move, nigga. But you gotta when you was first to walk, yeah. We didn't care about being cordial with these niggas. When you was young, nigga move. But when you had to work and get your bread around these motherfuckers, shit, let me tidy up. Let me wear a button up. Let me respect him. Right? That's what's keeping everybody in line. The same thing with the Edomites. They don't fuck with Jake. They're like, fuck, I had to work around with him. Shit. That's when on the job you can't talk about what? Religion, politics. Because what's gonna happen? Fights, division. Nigga, you vote for Trump? You vote for Trump, bro? Some cornbread eating nigga, man that Esau on the job. You vote for Trump, motherfucker? You want us in slavery, nigga? You know them simple minded that think they going back in slavery. You want us in slavery, nigga? You know? But once all this facade crashes down, people are gonna be able to lash out, release their true feelings. I hate you niggas. I hate you crackers. And I'm talking about next door neighbors, brother. I'm talking, because a lot of that next door neighbor shit, when you go to these real nice neighborhoods, a lot of these next door neighbors, that shit be bullshit. They gotta be cordial for the sake of the community. Right? You can't play your music how you want to play your music. You can't bring over whoever you want to bring over. I'm talking about these good communities, because they look out the window, these motherfuckers be like this. Address 1300. They got suspicious individuals over there. Just go over there and check. I'm just saying, just go over there and check. Make sure that nothing,
You see the county videos all the time on
that. That shit happens all the time, bro. Because he ain't got shit to do. This nigga in the crib with his woman, bored than a motherfucker. Yeah, they ain't got shit to do. He tired of his woman. He can't be a faggot like he want to be a faggot. So he just in the house. Nigga moving in the neighborhood. We like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's on and pop. That nigga come bring you Jello. Hello. Just to be fucking up. Hey, I'm your neighbor. You know? They show you that shit, man. Welcome. Yeah, welcome.
Even with my job, what I do, at least 2 to 3 Edomite family, you know, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's obvious what we're doing, but they gotta come out there, walk up on you while you working. Yeah. You know, Jake, we hate somebody walk over our shoulder while we working.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing?
That's that micromanagement thing. I hate that.
Yeah.
Nigga said he bringing food to the apartment. No, hell no, don't eat that shit. My woman Susie made cupcakes. And you think I'm joking? It was an Edomite teacher. She gave the students cupcakes, and you know what was in the cupcakes? Her husband's sperm. She had her husband ejaculate on the cupcake cream, and she gave it to her students. This really happened. So Bobby said, my wife made cupcakes, bring it to the apartment. Don't eat them shits, man. Because he gonna get off what you eating. Yeah. That's how they are, man. This is sick. Hey, the scripture say we should serve a strange nation. Everything about them is strange. And adversity, how much more shot? They have no flavor, they have no salt, they have no culture. The Lord hates them. The Most High looks at them like, ugh, ugh. When he see them with them high shorts, them open-toe sandals, ashy ankles, ashy toes, the glasses on, the Most High looking at them, ugh. I can't wait to enslave you. I can't wait to throw these niggas in the pit. That's how the Most High look at him. He like, hey, once I get my children right, I'm gonna do away with these motherfuckers. Because he created them to serve a purpose. Right? Cave dwellers, cave beasts. The ones we have, like the concubine Edomites that we have, we gonna have to change them. We gotta get them right. Get them smelling how we want them to smell. You know what I'm saying? Get them talking and walking how we want them to talk. Hey, you remember the ancient world women used to bathe in oils, honey, and milk for months. They used to prepare for you for months before you even came. So, brothers, when you get a woman, you're not just gonna lay with her like you lay now. The one that active sex makes you included, right? So, in the kingdom, you're perfected. You're not just gonna lay with a woman immediately. You a God, bro. That woman got to purify herself. So it's gonna take a time for it. You know what I'm saying? All our wives gonna purify themselves for us. And we got number time. We got time. We ain't rushing shit. All right, baby, I'm going to this planet. I'll be back. I'll be back to tear that up one. You know what I'm saying? How long you gonna be purifying? You know what I'm saying? But one of your wives might be ready for it. Her purification period up. She ready for it. You go lay that thing down and bear air. Because that's part of the kingdom too. The Lord, man and woman's original purpose was what? Be fruitful and multiply. So one little one should become what? A nation. So it's gonna be a lot of sex in the kingdom. A lot. Right? Because it's pleasurable, and the kingdom is about pleasure, but most importantly, to branch out and bring life throughout the universe, the omniverse that the Most High has created. Right? We're gonna make sure we do it to perfection, because don't nobody have sex like the Israelites. Don't nobody feel and touch and caress and get in the groove like Israelites. Edomites just want to choke you and electrocute your nipples. He trying to feel some shit. That's why they do the most outrageous shit. Yeah, let me fuck you in the ass. Let me do this. He's like, damn, nigga. And then once he do it, he still ain't satisfied. He insatiable. People say he can't be satisfied. He insatiable. He just, I need a little boy. Satisfy my I need a little boy. Then he get a little boy. I need another one. That's how Esau is, bro.
Yeah, to the point where I need a little boy, but I need to scare him to death.
Even that, the genital shit.
In his blood. Get him to the point where he really about to lose. Feel like he about to lose his life, and I'm gonna take the blood from him. You know what I mean?
This man is strange. He's a strange fucking man. And this is the man we have in rulership because as a nation we decided to transgress. You know? But see, the elect has decided, look, we realize we're at fault. Law is perfect. We're the ones that's fucked up. So what? We realize, the only way to not be fucked up is we need a power. We need our horn. We need our horn of salvation. Right? Matter of fact, brother, give me Luke, the first chapter real quick where it speaks about that, the horn.
I think 9:62.
All right? We need our power source. But see, the 2/3 think their power is money. 2/3 think their power is Diddy, Jay-Z, LeBron James, Michael Jordan. 2/3 think their power is rap music, rap battles. Right? Even that underground shit, the URL and all that shit. Now them niggas, they consume. They think that's their way out of to the kingdom. Get the bag. Because at first it was, you look at the old battles, it was organic. It was like, it was just niggas in the street, show me your best skills. Ooh, damn, bam, now your pride hurt. So you go back in the lab, you perfect your craft, let's battle again. They come back, he went up on you this time, like that nigga, he got you that time. Right? That's what it now, the bag get into it. Now it's all fucking, this is my way out. This is image, what you need. Woo. And that's why they said this nigga Hitman just lost. They said because he was rapping about the bag. They said he didn't get too high up. Nigga, they said the whole battle nigga rapping about the bag. They don't want to hear that shit. They want to hear struggle shit. They said nigga Easy was fucking
But it makes sense because Easy is from the struggle. So gotta think about it. The majority of the fans in there, they ain't got no
They ain't
money.
got no shit.
You know what I mean? So they pushing the clock or doing whatever they got to do. So Easy was more relatable to everybody in that crowd. You know?
Yeah.
Tay-Rock too. I mean, who wanted to be evil?
But that just shows you that bad corrupts things, man. Money is a defense. It's not your horn of salvation. All right? You use money to stay off the damn corner. Like I was telling this brother, you look at a lot of people that end up on the corners because they decided not to get the wisdom of budgeting and scaling back. When you realize, oh shit, funds are getting low, inflation, I'm having trouble at the job, now you have to scale back. You can't get burgers and french fries and Doritos. You got to get the rice and beans. You know what I'm saying? You can't get fast food every weekend. Now you got to fucking scale it back. You can't keep trying to show out at the club and go out every weekend. You got to scale it back. You got to learn to get comfortable inside sometimes. Being inside is very healthy. Now you need to get outside, of course. But outside, you can't stay inside. So you need to be outside. It is just not healthy to be inside all the time. But being inside is very healthy too, because you got to give yourself time to yourself. All right, it's a balance within everything. All right, a lot of people hate being inside. Nigga be inside the house for 2 hours, nigga bored.
But you know why, Salaki? The reason why a lot of our people don't like being inside because they face with themselves.
Yeah.
You know, when you're outside, you can fake the funk.
Yeah.
You can go in, whatever demons you really fighting, you can brush that off and go, chop it up with your homies, go holler at a bro or whatever. But when you in the house by yourself, it's just you and yourself. If you're not spiritual, you don't got the Lord. You know? And that shit drives a lot of brothers crazy because, when you're in the crib, fuck them Jordans, fuck the jewelry, fuck whatever you into. You wake up, wash your face, and look at yourself in the mirror. You gotta deal with it.
And that's a beautiful point because when you in the crib by yourself, you're not looking at your Jordans like, oh.
Yeah.
You want to put them on and walk them out.
So everybody else can see it.
Yeah, unless you got demons on you, you just some weirdo that just get off looking at sneakers. You know what I'm saying? When you in the crib by yourself, you're not looking at this shit. You want to get out and stunt. You know? But really, you should be reflecting on yourself. You take that time to, let me do about 20 solid floor push-ups. Let me sit up. Let me stretch. You know what I'm saying? Let me put on some healing music a little bit. Let me read a little bit. Read is very therapeutic. It trains your brain to think outside of just always visualizing everything. Reading helps the brain work better. All right? It helps with memory too. So let me read a little bit. All right?
Let me open new windows and sage this
Yep.
bitch out.
Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Get this thing
And
straight.
then when you do go out, you're going to feel even better because you're like, oh, I ain't got to stunt for you. I'm just doing me. Right? Because you good with yourself. You good with where you at. But when you're not doing that, you're not working on yourself, period. As soon as you step outside, somebody says something wrong, it's already an offense. It's a fight now. As soon as somebody don't agree with you, it hurts your feelings. Right? As soon as somebody says something you don't like, or your friends don't like with your outfit you got on, you feel ostracized. Because you care about what every fucking body thinks instead of caring about what the Lord thinks. The Lord said he don't give a fuck about what name brand clothes you got on. He don't give a fuck about your appearance outfits. He wants you to work in that spirit. And that's it. Man, you can't ask for a better power than that. He don't give a fuck about these brands that change every other year. But one is something, it's a brand that's popular this year that's going to be cast away next year. You know? It was these new sneakers these niggas be wearing. It's the it's like some sneakers these niggas be wearing. I forgot the name. Zariel E. Pulling. What's this?
Yeezys?
Not the Yeezys too, but it's another sneaker niggas.
Big ass orthopedic sneakers.
Talking about Balenciaga?
Balenciagas, though, the Balenciagas sneakers, the big. Yeah. I seen dudes in school wearing them shits. And them shits is not cheap. And they wear it with the tight jeans. It's a fucking trend. Right? The scripture said the fashion of this world should pass away. What's going to stand forever is Yahweh Bakashah. Right? Go ahead, bro. And can't nobody deck you out better than the Lord anyway. So wait until the Lord is ready to give us his gift. Wait till the Lord show you what fashion is, what jewelry is.
Right.
Niggas ain't seen grills. You ain't seen necklaces. You ain't seen earrings till the Lord put real stones and minerals on you, man. Have your shit illuminate. You know, you ain't seen nothing, man. Fuck all type of shit we ain't even heard of. You know? So we'll wait for our glorification. Now, brothers like to look good, smell good, we drink. But we not doing it to make you niggas accept us. Right? We do it just because that's just what we do. But you have some brothers that ain't concerned with putting on certain clothes, and that's cool. But in the kingdom they will. Because once they see what they get, it's gonna be naturally in them. Like, nah, I put this on. Shoot. You're gonna be like, whoa.
Yeah, we can't be the cream of the crop in the kingdom and walk around looking regular. That ain't gonna happen.
Oh, well, upkeep is part of our culture. Cleanliness is part of our culture. That's literally in the law. Cleanliness. So that's why we get on Jake about how they look. You know what I'm saying? And just because you down and out and depressed don't mean you're supposed to look like a fucking bum on the corner. You're still an Israelite. Brush your teeth, comb your hair, wash your face, wash your hands, wash your ass.
Wash your back and your back.
You know what I'm saying? Who made soap? Your power, your father. Use it. You know what I'm saying? Even like we was talking about the cold water, the cold showers and the hot showers, and I was telling bros the Lord literally put hot springs within the earth. So like now the hot showers are polluted because of the chemicals that's within the water, but within the earth, the Lord actually has the way you can go to certain areas and literally take a bath in a hot spring, and literally it's a benefit to you because you're getting the minerals from the earth that you came from back into your blood. That's how bad the Lord is. So you can be out in nature and just jump in a hot spring. Go on YouTube and look at hot springs. You know who in it? Esau. In the middle of a fucking forest.
They don't even take deodorant, they don't use soap, none of that. They just get the
Yeah, I ain't seen that video. I know I've seen. I need to start getting on it. Send it. They got a live chat where Edomites was joking on us because we use washcloths. Washcloths. You know what I mean? They basically try to flip it and say people that use washcloths are poor. You know what I mean? You know, it just baffles me. You know, they try to hide their savageness and flip it like it's a delicacy or a higher thing for them not, because you know they don't use no washcloths. You know what I mean? They literally throw shampoo in their head and let the shit run down their body and they clean.
Well, hey, I'm glad. Well, you don't gotta use wash rags. You're not giving you shit in the kingdom. Now, even us, we're not gonna be using these rags we use now because that is a low level of washing the shit that they give us. These weak ass cloths that break your skin. We're gonna be using all different type of loafers and shit that's beneficial to the texture of the skin. You know, Lord is gonna give us. But you know what you niggas gonna have? Hey, guess what? Y'all, hey man, look, y'all ain't nothing pleasurable. Y'all ain't getting no more wine. Y'all better enjoy all this shit y'all got. Y'all ain't getting no more beer, no more Heineken. None of that's Budweiser.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't getting none of that shit. They gonna get the bare minimum that keeps them able to function.
Heavy on that.
Right? So if you need some greens, we might give you some fucking, you know, the least green vegetable that they can get. You know what I'm saying? Some fucking peas, a little bit of peas, you know, a little bit of rice. I'm talking about no seasoning, just dry peas. Yeah. But we gonna be eating food that's far out of here. You know what I'm saying?
That's some real shit though.
Nigga eating brown rice.
Because of what they did to us.
Nigga gonna eat brown rice, no seasoning in the motherfucker.
If I may, they gave us the bottom, and they gave us the bottom of the unlawful food. Yeah. Right? Yeah. They gave us the scraps of what the Lord told us not to eat. You understand? But you know, Big Mama, you know, she made something out of nothing.
Which technically they flipped it on us because we can do that to them. We can give them that bullshit.
Yeah.
We can't eat it.
Yeah, it's like a selling thing. You know?
Yeah, because we're in the covenant. They not.
Yeah,
You know?
Hog maws. Chicken. Pig feet.
Jake was talking about that today one time when I was at the shop. You know, we talking about pig feet. I'm like, how can Jake eat that stuff?
It made it like you know, the more south you go, if you tell them you don't eat that shit, they look at you like you ain't. Our own people look at us like,
How you know that, man? That's slavery.
And you passport bros are gonna get your ass kicked too. Cause y'all over there in Thailand with them bitches and the squid. I'll be watching some of their videos, the bitches they dating. Got these niggas eating fucking squid, octopus. She like, the shit moving.
Hey.
And your black ass over there think you in heaven, man.
I just seen
You better not be over there when the Lord come back out of them chairs. I know that. Cause Jake that's in these other countries, they think they escaped. Thailand, Philippines. You know the Lord going over there. He gonna see your ashy ass with a fucking Thailand bitch eating squid soup.
It could be a boy too. Don't kill that little boy.
I just seen a video of Cardi B. She had biggest crab leg.
Oh yeah, that was
She had that bitch. She proud with it. She hating eating that shit.
And don't they do that shit on YouTube, that mukbang shit?
Yeah.
Now I seen a bitch, yo, these Filipinos, right? From the Philippines and Thailand, these motherfuckers eat salamanders. Don't you know what a salamander is?
Yeah.
That big ass fucking lizard shit. I mean, this shit is huge. These motherfuckers go to the forest, capture that shit, and put it on a plate. Go to Chinese mukbangs. You gonna see the most disgusting shit.
Bro,
You gonna see the most disgusting shit. The big ass, some weird shit in a fucking. It's a snail pop his head out, the bitch will bite, and the shit just spraying out all over the. She, well, first she gonna dip it in some weird sauce.
Soy sauce, like so.
They put no sauce. They dip it in the shit, and the shit big as her head. She, and the shit squirting.
Remember, Moab ran into the supermarket, grabbed the live frog, bit the frog's head off.
I think the Lord created them the way they stomach can sustain that shit because you eat that shit. Like if you was to go over there and try that shit, you in the hospital. Go over there and try some raw squid if you want. You're gonna be cramping up. See, they bug too, because that's just how they are. They go, so they can go and just they literally go out, get it off the cart. The shit is get the put you in the deepest depths parts of the earth. We're gonna get you to dig, just dig. You're just gonna be digging. And when you get to the bottom where you can't see nothing, you just see pitch blackness, and you yell and you can hear echo. We're gonna say, all right, that's your home. You just dug your home. And when it's time for you to come up and work, you're gonna drop out on a rope and you get to climb that motherfucker. Well, they gonna be strong. They gonna climb the rope up. And if you ain't up on time when it's shift, you better beat the sun. You better be out on this field on time. I don't want to hear that. It took me a long time to get out the pit. I don't want to hear that shit. Because you don't want to hear when we late. When we tell you, nigga, it was traffic. It was an accident. When we tell you, it's shit, man, I just had a hard time. You don't want to hear it. Nigga, you get your ass on time. You don't give a fuck about your life. That's what they tell us. I had to tell my boy, like, damn, nigga, cut me some slack, nigga. You know, I'm going to be late sometimes. They don't want to hear that shit. So we ain't going to want to hear it. Your ass going to be out there in them fields on time every fucking day, or we're going to make an example. I'm going to put your ass in the sun, to have your ass out there in the beam of the sun. I'm going to use spiritual powers and then brighten this shit. Just brighten it on your ass. Zoom in on your ass and fry you all damn day. And then when you at the brink of death and you about to hit the spirit realm, I'm going to say, nope. Put your spirit right back in you and put your flesh back like it was and put you back to work with your memory intact. We gonna, hey, that when the scripture say we're gonna get them double, that spiritual power, that's what that means. Because we're gonna be able to do things they couldn't do. Because they'll Jacob be like, well, how are we gonna get them back double if they did all this heinous shit? If they did some shit some horrific shit. How are we gonna get them back? Spiritual power. We can do things they never thought of able to do. We're gonna hit their dots. We're gonna put dots in. I'm gonna make my slaves do a rebellion. I'm gonna raise them up a leader. This nigga gonna give speech in this pit. This nigga gonna be they fucking savior.
Why I say that?
This nigga gonna be they fucking savior. And you know what his end gonna be. And they gonna have to go through that trial over and over again. No man shall save you, motherfucker. The curse is gonna be on you.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm tired of this shit.
We gonna come to God. Men, women, and child. Fuck out of
We
here.
had this shit back in the day.
Exactly. We was kings, had ass. You know? We're gonna have a lot of entertainment with you, motherfucker. And we ain't gonna give a fuck because the Lord gonna put his spirit within us. See, if we was to do it now, we might feel like a little bad. We might be like, damn, we fucking their ass up. Let me give them a little break. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord don't want to have no break. So he gonna put his spirit within us.
They got the Sabbath.
Yeah, they gonna praise the Sabbath more than us. They gonna be a sasapat. All the evil sasapat. They gonna be happier than a motherfucker.
They get the rest.
Hey yo, it's going. They gonna love that. Hey, our sons gonna be mad as hell looking at him. Fuck you up. You just wait, motherfucker. I'm gonna give a sink for him. Damn, boy. Damn. Hey, nigga, that.
Insomnia.
You thought you was sleeping?
Get up.
Go ahead, bro.
Luke 1:68, it says, blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he have visited and redeemed his people, and have raised up an horn of salvation for us.
That's possessive. His people. He has redeemed his people.
Not everybody.
Redeem means what? To be brought back. Because no man shall buy you, no man shall save you. But who's able to do it? The man that paid the price. The propitiation. Yahweh Shah. He redeemed us back to our power. He is our horn. Not money. Not wood, not beautiful women. Like even the John Morant thing, that shows you getting fame and money doesn't make you happy. Because if you were really happy and content, you wouldn't be in the strip club showing the look good, right? Causing chaos, trying to be seen, he was throwing up gang signs in the fucking. Like, why are you doing this? still trying to look a certain way for people, you already got fame and money, it shows you it doesn't fulfill you. You know what fulfills you? Serving the Lord does, man.
You remember last year when he quoted that James Devontae, he said, well, he got all his money and he still feel like he was not hoping for
Yeah. Hey, Luther Vandross said it. It says, so a house is not a home. House is not a home with no one there. Right? Now, you put that in a spiritual aspect. The scriptures talk about a man getting his house in order. You can have the biggest house in the world, but if you don't have a wife that looks at you as her Lord, you know what I'm saying? You don't have children that respect you. That ain't a house you really. You just in an empty ass house, empty big ass house. You may have women that come in and out, but that shit don't fulfill you. You just using them as flesh at that point. You know, you got these celebrities that can't see their kids. They gotta share days. You know what I'm saying? They gotta make time to go see their kid. Really, the woman is supposed to be taking care of the kids. I mean, I can go see them whatever the fuck I want to see. You know, that brings stress for the people. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. And it says 69, and have raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
So he spoke by the prophet. So let's go back to Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter.
Since the world began.
This is Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 6. And thou son of man, be not afraid of them.
Because the prophets are the ambassadors. If you deny us, you deny Yahushua. And we say that boldly too. Yes, if you deny this word that we're speaking, you deny Yahushua. So if you come up here and say, fuck y'all, you ain't saying that to us. You saying that to Yahushua. Because whether I'm here next week or next month, the word is the word. The doctrine is the doctrine. The truth is the truth. So you're not saying that to me. You're saying that to Yahushua. So to deny the ambassadors, you deny the king. That's why in ancient time when the ambassadors used to be scared as hell. Because if it was wartime, the king said go send a message to this king and let him know I will not be meeting him. The king would take that. I was watching the Ottoman Empire, the new season, and Vlad the Impaler, he took that shit personally. He said, oh, he want me to go pay tribute. You know what he did? He took the heads of the ambassadors. He put them niggas on stakes. Right? So the ambassador would go and he would be scared of the motherfucker. Like, oh my. The king said he requires this from, oh really? Okay. Tell your king this, and they'll send the ambassador head back if it was wartime. If they didn't want to have peace, you know. See, and that's what y'all trying to do with the prophets. Y'all do, they're gonna do that. They're gonna make some of us martyrs. And it's gonna be war, it's gonna be up. Because now you declare war against Yahushua. You denied Yahushua. You didn't deny us. We the ambassadors. We came in his stead to let you know what it is, not what you wanted to do. The king said this is what it's gonna be. And you know what y'all saying? Fuck y'all. So when word gets back to the king, you know what he gonna say? Oh, okay. That's all I need to hear. The boy y'all. David. Got that sword sharp. Mike Oliver. You got that sword sharp. Y'all ready? Let's go. You know, Scripture said his garment gonna be dipped in blood. Hey. Oh. Eyes red as flames of fire. Voice as many waters. Roar. Hey, remember when Israel wanted to speak to the Most High Yahweh, they said Moses get them away from us where he kill us. And that's their power. So that Yahweh shall coming back like that. He said he's not gonna meet us as a man. You don't even know what we about to meet. The earth has never seen what we're about to see. You're about to see a little God, and I ain't told no more than you. You're about to see what a real God looks like. It's a fearful, dreadful thing. It's a power that makes demons tremble. And that's who y'all declare war against. And he gonna have fun with y'all. When y'all try to fight the chariot, they're gonna have fun with y'all. They're gonna be laughing. The chariot can literally drive through your fucking aircraft. Like literally don't even have to veer out the way. You won't even know. The chariot just went through your fucking aircraft and disable every fucking thing. That's the power you dealing with, man. They move in and throughout realms, bro. They're not restricted like we are. They'll be in a whole different realm, but literally still in your realm. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 13, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry.
Yeah, when the scriptures tell you the rage of a jealous man is something that can't be quenched. You got when men get jealous, mainly over a woman, they put men to death. They put women to death. They go nuts. A man that's jealous over a woman, be mad than a motherfucker. Be mad. I remember when I was real young, my friend, it was a shorty, she liked me. You know what I'm saying? I liked her, but I was on some bullshit. But then I seen this nigga walking with her. I was mad than a motherfucker. I'm following him from a distance. This real shit though. You know, you're the fucking fool in the world. You watching him from a distance, like what these niggas doing? You know what I'm saying? He walking back to her house. Anything, man. Right? But you jealous like a motherfucker. Next day you like, yo, nigga, we got to fight. He like, what's up? You know why we got to fight. And I ain't leaving till we do. You know, because that's that jealousy, that rage. Right? It can't be pushed. Both sides jealous. Yahweh Shai is jealous. You got everybody getting their glory except him. Right?
King James. No, I was just wondering.
All this dumbass shit. Don't none of you niggas sit on phones. What's up with this king shit?
I'm a king, my woman a queen.
None of you niggas got a scepter or a throne. You ain't doing shit. You a slave. We have the inheritance of being kings, but right now we are slaves. That shit is the Busho ego in your pride. Talking about you a fucking king. Nigga, where's your kingdom? Where's your subjects? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. Jake be pissing me the fuck off. I'm like, king. You niggas don't even know what the first thing the king is. Fuck up.
Black Panther, is this your king?
Yeah, this your king. Get this nigga out of here. Threw his ass off the nigga said, you know? What Killmonger said, I'm your king. That's the type of leader you need. Because he wasn't on no bullshit. He said, look, y'all keep playing fucking games with this vibrator. We can rule this whole shit. He said, I ain't listening, man. I'm your king. You against me, I'm putting you to death. That's the type of king you need. That's why the 2/3 gonna get put to death. Even Moses said that. Them that be for the Lord, stand on this side. Them that be for the Dathan and them, stand on this side. Abraham, stand on that side. They gotta go. You in the way. It ain't gonna be no Coolio and gangster paradise in the kingdom. Ain't no ghetto in heaven. Ain't no thugs mansion, Tupac. Ain't gonna be no niggerism in the kingdom, man. Smoking blunt, shooting dice, pants off your ass, crook walking. Fuck out of here, man. Bandanas. You niggas gotta go, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says Isaiah 42 and 13, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yeah, war. He shall prevail against his enemies. Verse 14, I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once.
The Lord said, look, I let y'all do what y'all want to do with me. I let y'all put hands on me. Now, I'm finna let it all out. See, we be thinking we got pissed up. Frustration. No, Yahweh Shai ready to get his get back. He's the ultimate Judite. Everything we be doing when we get mad, and Yahweh Shai does that to perfection. You know what I'm saying? When you see Jake, let out on this nigga. Nah, Yahweh Shai gonna show you how to get down. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna let up. You know? He ain't gonna let up. The scripture just say he can cry like a travail. Bro, real life. Lion of Judah, he gonna roar. And he gonna make everybody afraid of that thing. And we just gonna stand out the way from it. We don't get hurt. You know what I'm saying? In the new body, like.
You might hate you on accident. That's how it
I'm immortal, but let me get out the way. Shoot. I was trying to get down. You know?
I had a dream a while back about the destruction. So, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, I was beaten up, but I didn't even know it. I'm sitting there looking down. That shit was so green. It's something I ain't never seen.
Right? But this was shot.
Damn.
Shit. I get dreams every night from my shit. dumb shit.
Yeah.
You
Never
really
know, man.
don't have no need. They be like, what the fuck is this dream? Can I get a vision?
Yeah.
The dreams I hate is the ones I can't remember.
Yeah, you get
Like
those. You right before you wake up, you remember everything, but right when you wake up, everything is gone. It's like the Lord, you talking about that. But majority of my shit, I'll be in Kentucky. Now I'm in my fucking, I'm a diaper and like random shit. It can just be everywhere. But you know when you sleep, that REM sleep, your spirit,
That's the best.
is in between two worlds.
Yeah. That's the best.
So your subconscious, the spirit dwells in the mind, so everything is just everything that's in your brain, all your memories, everything that's in here. So whatever hits, whatever land at it, that's what you experience. Nigga on a roller coaster in China. It be random, dumb shit, right? You know? But when to get a vision, that's you know when it's a vision. You know when it's a vision, you know? Go ahead, bro.
Back in
Not every brother is a dreamer. Not every brother has the gift of being a dreamer. I don't believe I'm one of the brothers that's a dreamer. I'm a dreamer, but as far as getting visions, you have some brothers that actually get visions and they be like in depth to the point they wake up and they can describe it detail by detail. Brother Matthew, he's a brother that gets visions. You know, in our community. He describes it vividly. You know, T by T, and it has to do with promise. You know, I wish I was getting a dream where I can see the FEMA camp and shit. I would, oh, no. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't a good picture. But that's beautiful that a brother does have that gift. But you're around. But that's what the body is there for.
Yep.
It's back in Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 6. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words. Though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou doest dwell among scorpions.
Yeah, you touch these niggas, you get pricked. They're briars and thorns. Scorpions. A scorpion wants to bite your ass. You come near it. That's what these niggas do. We had a couple months back. A little munchkin came up with this chick, hood rap chick. Because we ain't speak to them in a timely manner, they get mad. But nigga, fuck down. Emotional ass hood rap niggas, man. Scorpions. Right? Now, a nigga like that won't even prick you. Uppercut him, he flying to the across the street. Nigga don't know how to fight. You know what I'm saying? He throw that weak ass right, you block it, pop! Gut check. Ah! But we ain't not here for that. So carry your ass on the street before you get that work. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord with us. You know? The Lord ain't with you. Even if you were to happen to get him a brother, I bet your judgment is way worse. You know? The Lord got some way worse reserved for you. You better put your hands on the brother, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be of a rebellious house.
Yeah, so brothers, don't be scared of these people. Even if whether they bigger than you, stronger. I remember when we was in Richmond, had this big ass, big ass dude, and this nigga, he was like a martial arts nigga, so he would put us in a fucking donut pretzel. But we ain't fucking, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. We have to kill him. Because I'm standing out here in the word of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you your judgment when you like, hey, chop, get up. What? I said, Lord, you know what I'm saying? You got to make your head hard against theirs. Now it's a difference from having ego and pride and standing boldly in the face of your enemy for your Yahweh Shemah. We don't tuck our tail when it comes to your Yahweh Shemah. We're going to let you know what it is. Now you have wisdom with that. You don't want to entice demons. Scripture said don't make your situation more than what it has to be. But if rebuke got to come out, rebuke comes out. And they take it how they want to take it. But damn.
Cry loud, spare not.
Yeah. You know?
We had equal.
And a lot of these dudes that be doing that shit was for sure. Like that dude that came up to the elder brother from South Carolina.
Oh yeah, him. That dude.
Nigga in the tank top. Long ass head. Do-rag. Nigga head this long with a do-rag on. You know what I'm saying? Look like he just lost 300 pounds. Yeah, dude, I'm buff now. Look at me. You know? Oh, yeah.
You gotta bring his face and all that.
But the elder brother held it down. He stood firm. Not because he thinking like, oh, I know I can beat this nigga ass. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a better fighter. But just because if it go down, I'm gonna go down fighting for my Lord regardless. That's spiritual till the day you die. If you have to take that, never take your time. Even when you go as a lamb to the slaughter, there's a way that you still hold your head up high. You still don't go to the slaughter like a bitch. Right? You a lamb, you go peaceably, but you carry integrity and head held up. Look them in their eyes. You know? Good, bro. And the Lord said He gonna put His spirit on us in that day anyways to know how to maneuver and say what we need to say, when we need to say it, and keep our mouth closed when we need to keep it closed. You know? But see, the Lord is building men. He ain't building pussy wops, you know? So we're gonna be able to stand firm in that day. As men used to do. Testosterone is something that makes a man want to have courage, want to have strength, want to compete, want to stand on something, want to protect. You know what Esau decided to do? Let's find ways to lower their testosterone. All of us have extremely low testosterone. They already did a study on it. Our testosterone levels are extremely low compared to the ancient one. You know, that's why men aren't so competitive anymore. They're not strong like they used to be. They're not boisterous like they used to be. They're like that. Very low testosterone levels.
Let's call it metrosexual.
You know? Real men used to be boisterous. Damn near scary. You look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Speaking loud. Yeah, speaking loud. You know what I mean?
To the point, a woman wouldn't even want to come around because she's like, I can't even get a word in right. And the man would tell a woman, go do something. You can't just say that shit, man. Because exactly. Because women know that you're men, but they don't think it means anything anymore. It's just, okay, you're a man, I'm a woman. So what? You don't need no space. Watch the kids. You don't need to do this, you don't need to do that. They don't realize what a man is, and they don't care to know. Right? So what, you a man?
They're gonna find out soon.
A man means a lot. Yeah, like the brother just said, you're gonna find out in Jacob's trouble. You're gonna realize why man was put here to provide, protect, and lead. Because when you're back to your base nature, you don't have this facade around you where you're able to liberally gad abroad and say, oh, I'm independent, I can do what I want to do, because society's still up and running, and society allows you to do it. That's the main component. Society allows you to do it, so you're able to do it. But once your comfort is taken away, when you don't know where your next meal is coming from, when you're not assured in safety, and you're scared, because women get scared very quick, very easily. And the amount of fear that's going to hit them first day of Jacob's trouble is going to be immensely scary, you know, and they're going to realize immediately why they needed a man for protection, provision, and leadership. And it's going to hit hard, and it's going to hit them in the face hard. And they're going to realize as a woman, I'm not put here to be over no fucking man. Yes, I need to find a man to obey, that I need to obey, so I can get provided for, protected, later. But when everybody's taken out of nature and they put your clothes on, get in your house, get in your nice car. Even these women with these cars, they ain't supposed to be driving cars, man. Every person you see, damn near every other person in the car is a woman, man. They ain't supposed to be keepers at home. Titus tells you where they're supposed to be. Even in Iran, women weren't able to drive until recently. To that American westernized bullshit got up over there. And they said car accidents start happening out the wazoo. Just like here in America. The liberty that they give. You go to a lot of these other countries, women ain't driving like that. If they got to go somewhere, they're walking, they catch public transportation. You know, they might have a little scooter that they drive a few miles to the grocery store. These bitches here are spoiled, bro. Audis, SUVs, just doing whatever the fuck they want to do when they want to do. All that shit finna fucking change. And I don't want your used box. You been throwing that thing back and forth. I pray you how much shall give me pure women when that time comes. And if she did have partners before me, I pray that she's sincere, you know what I'm saying, and really broken, and really need help. You know, I don't want these fucking boys that be bouncing on every fucking vibe. Fuck out of here, man. Not in that day. Hell no. You know? No, it's time for you judgment. The scripture said the vengeance shall fail. You gotta, and you reap what you sow. And it's gonna hurt too. And in the flesh, you feel bad for them. Because we know how it's gonna be bad for us. But you can't stand in the way of it. You know the fuck you are. It's judgment time. You know, you ain't gonna have time to stand in the way anyway. Ain't gonna be no cat to save holes in that day. You ain't gonna know where your next move is. So you better keep it pushing.
That's bad.
Ain't gonna be no cat to save the holes in that day. You know? Our mothers, our sisters, you know what I'm saying? We feel for them, but at the end of the day, look, we understand it's the judgment of the Lord. We understand it's the judgment of the Lord. We cannot stand in the way of that. If it happens, it happens. And it's going to happen. Because they are wicked. They are wicked. All of them. What they doing behind closed doors is disgusting. You look at these women that be on these porn sites. These be average women with boyfriends. OnlyFans, get dogged out. Go ahead, bro.
Ezekiel chapter 2.
And the only reason men are so acceptable to this thing is because men are restricted and restrained. See, when you have an abundance of something, you're not in need of it. So once the Lord just gives you women, you ain't gonna be in need of it. So you're gonna see them for what they really are. Just like we say, once you bust a nut, you ain't craving that woman like that. If you vibe with her and you like her, you want to be around, of course, but you ain't like urging for like, hey, I need. No, when you want it, you know what I'm saying? As soon as you bust that, you locks back in.
That makes sense.
Right? The Lord gonna put us in that spirit. He gonna have us locked in that type of spirit. And women have abused that too, because they know men get horny and can use it. So they wear the type of clothes, they wear the provocative clothes, right? And it's already been proven that there's a chemical within men, and when men see women in that type of way, the brain is something that affects the brain, and we become hunters. That's what we were built to do. The word husband means a planter, farmer, plant our seed. So we look at, man, it's nature, right? But Satan said, yeah, wait, show them your curves, show them your camel toe. Yoga pant demon, the yoga pant demon that came out within the past couple of years. Women everywhere wearing yoga pants. It's the reason why the Lord said, women cover yourselves up. Don't show your figure.
It says in the scripture, it says what? That wife should take care of her daughter and the body's valuable.
Yeah, you're not supposed to show your figure to men. That shit does something to us. We see ass and, you know what I'm saying? Even a lot of women, they can wear a long garment, and some of them ass will still poke out because they shapes it. Some of their shapes are just like that. Or their breasts are still goes down. But for the average woman, if she wears a long garment, you won't be able to see her shape and curves. And that's how it should be. Because it keeps a man, okay, I ain't lusting after you. But when you have a society of women just wearing pants, and you can see the shape of their ass, that shit has been normalized, bro. You can see the shape of every woman's ass that walk out here.
Hey, now they got Instagram sometimes. I mean, you can see a woman shirtless sometimes. You can hear her lips and all that. I'm like, damn, that shit crazy.
Bro, I just found out YouTube got porn on it.
What?
Yes. It's fucking, it's like, because now they got the AI the way, like, if you look at a certain video, it'll suggest shit to you. You know what I'm saying? And some shit popped up with, like, it was a gynecologist checking a woman out. And and when you look at that, the suggested videos are just weird ass shit on fucking YouTube. And I'm talking about straight naked videos on YouTube. So this place is demonic. And YouTube, you hypocrites. Because you got straight up porn on YouTube. Sure.
This is Sirach 25 and 24. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Verse 25, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. You know, the brother was bringing out that, you know, these women walk around in these seductive clothes, and like you said, right now, the popular thing is they got these specific yoga pants that, like, maybe a woman might not have a dope figure, but that the pants give it an optical illusion that her shit like that. You know what I mean? That in this world, a woman can do as she wants. And that's the reason why, because the devil that's ruling this world gives them that a freedom of promiscuous.
Promiscuous.
Promiscuity.
Thank you. You know what I mean? The water. You know, and it's madness, because like, yeah, you feel like you're comfortable where you can walk like that, but when this shit go down, you're gonna wish that that dude that you walk past shaking your ass and hips and showing that figure, when the shit go down, he on your heels, on your ass, ready to take that shit, you gonna wish you had your shit covered up. You know?
It ain't gonna be like that weak shit that nigga did in that gym. It's gonna be brutal.
He gonna buck you upside your head.
If he gotta take a dumbbell and clock,
He gonna hit you with the Lex Luger forearm.
Yeah, God.
That nigga gonna say, that nigga gonna grab that 10 pound.
What's Sneak
I
said?
ain't gonna fuck that shit up too bad.
I was watching Baby Boy the other day. Snoop got mad. Snoop walked in there, man. Been 3 days I've been home and you ain't give me none. She tried to raise up on me, cock back, bitch, I'll break your jaw. She was like, oh shit. You know what I mean?
What does Snoop say when a man get up a woman, he get what? A possession. That's yours. Your possessions don't tell you what you can use. My toothbrush is my possession. My toothbrush ain't supposed to talk and say, nigga, you ain't using me to brush your teeth today. I don't feel like brushing.
Right.
Woman can't come, that's your possession.
I don't feel like having sex.
Bitch, you better bend that ass up.
Yeah.
That's how he
I'll
got.
make you do it.
And move 12 years later, what he say after he whooped him? He said, what? A man does, he does what he wants. Profit.
Yeah. How you want it tonight, baby? You want the easy way to hard. Because I'm just about to fucking do it. That's how a man's supposed to be in his household. And then she know what she gonna do. Bend that ass up. Right? It's like the Rafty King in Game of Thrones. He got it that night. He said, look, I ain't here to play no funny man shit. She crying and shit. My brother gave me. Bend that ass up. You my woman. But that's how men, they don't fucking emotions. Because women are feeble anymore. They don't know what they want. A woman to be with, find out she in love with the ugliest man on earth and be with him forever. Or just be with him because he provided for her. The women don't give a fuck about what they say they be giving a fuck about. So you gonna get the man the Lord wants to have. And you gonna serve that man for all your days and you gonna love him. Go ahead, bro.
This is Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 7. And thou shalt speak my words unto
Because
them.
women don't really care about looks like men do. They care about looks, but they really don't. We're visual creatures, so we see something in a woman, we're like, oh man, I want that. Women care about protection and comfort more than anything. All right, and being provided for. Yeah, that's why they so in tune with the government. Always running to the government because the government provides that stability, provides that protection, provides that the provision. The government is doing that for it. The government has become their husband. That's why they run to the government for everything. But once the government fails, then who they gonna run to? Who can I run to? You know what I'm saying? Who you gonna run to? Oh, you wanna come back to us now? Oh, hey, look, they gonna be twirling their feet, taking us back. Oh, y'all wanna come? Oh, you wanna be Sarah again? You wanna be Rebecca? Can we tell your nappy-headed ass to get right? They gonna throw the weave on. You gonna see their natural flows. I ain't taking none of you goddamn Floridas for good times.
God.
Brother, you can have them. She got work with little something. Little something. I'm joking. All right, man.
God bless you.
I appreciate it. Go ahead, bro.
Ezekiel 2 and 7. And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. Verse 9. And when I looked and behold, a hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein.
What's the roll? What's the roll? What's the book? This is word. Go ahead.
It says, verse 10, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without. And there was written therein lamentation and mourning and woe.
So you Israelites need to be lament, mourning, bowling, but they don't want to go to the house of bowling. They want to go to the house of feast. They want to party all the damn day long. And I can't wait to see you other Israelite can't pass over this. We already know what it's going to be. It's going to be fucking party. Whole eggs at the Passover, macaroni and chicken. These niggas had chicken and macaroni at one of the Passover. Where's that in the law, bro? Where did Yahushua have chicken and macaroni at the Passover when he was going towards his death? These Jakes think it's a fucking game, man. Y'all don't be having the bitter herb. Y'all be having fucking juicy juice for the kids y'all got up in there. This ain't no game, bro.
Got the cilantro, little greens for the women. We want the women to, you know what I'm saying?
This ain't no game, bro. It's a solemn assembly that's supposed to be amongst men that serve the Lord. You're supposed to be in fear when you at the Passover, man. Fucking dancing and playing hip hop music. You niggas out of your goddamn mind. Rapping and jumping. When they was in Egypt, you think niggas was rapping Passover night? You had people's sons dying, man. You heard screams. Next door neighbor running out bawling. People was in there quiet like, oh shit. You can hear the wind blowing. That death angel was coming through. There's no goddamn party and gyrating, man. Neither was Yahushua's Passover like that. So what time are we in? Are we in the time of having a fucking party? Or are we in the time of being scared? We don't know what the hell might happen after this Passover. It's already been a heavy build-up towards this Passover. All type of shit going on within the brotherhood, within the ministry, within the whole Israelite community, and within just the whole globe of the world.
Shit about to be real. Yeah.
So you can imagine what's about to kick up after the Passover. You niggas playing games, man. This is the year 2023. We're heading toward a new year with a presidential election coming up. We just got Trump. So how bad is it gonna get for Trump to get up in there? You niggas playing games, man. Go ahead, bro.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the sun.
You already had threats of Israel wanting to strike Iran this summer. Shit about to go the fuck down, man. And once that happens, sides have to be taken. Because you have allies on each side. Iran got Russia, Syria, all the nations that hate America, they said Israel got America, which is a no, because America's still the superpower. America still has the most advanced military on the earth. Can't nobody fuck with American military. They got a military base in damn near everybody homeland. They don't even have to leave America. They can fuck you up in your own homeland. That's how powerful America is. Send a call out in your own homeland. The troops leave the base. What you say, nigga? We get shit popping right now. That's how powerful America is, right? So Israel, them Amalekites, them fake ass Jews, they popping shit because they got America on their back. But see, the Lord got something for that. The beast gonna turn against the Lord. American military can't fuck with NATO now. Can't fuck with NATO and Russia, and Korea, and Iran. That's what's gonna fuck it up. Germany, France, all these nations that make up the beast come and turn against the whore. But meanwhile, before that even happens, the whore gonna already be in pain and sorrow. We really you in sorrow right now. Inflation hasn't dropped yet. You still paying more for food. The housing market's still shot. It's only getting worse. Then they said no more bailouts. Next thing is gonna be a bail-in, where they start taking y'all niggas' own money to pay off the bank's debts.
That's already happened.
But you niggas don't see what the fuck going on. You niggas don't see what the fuck going on. They said that you had the World Economic Forum come out and said, Yeah, we expect a cyber attack within 2 years. How the fuck would you predict a cyber attack unless you were 1 3 years? Wasn't no cyber attack in the past 10 years, the past 20 years. How the fuck is a global cyber attack gonna happen? How you know within the 2? Because y'all about to shut everything the fuck down. Go ahead.
I was 9/11 be able to get where it says, come on, man. That was strategic planning, man. What that America really never got touched like that. So, come on, man. And all of a sudden, that one incident, come on, man. That was the case. You would see more terrorist attacks coming in, man. That easy. Come on.
And they never left Afghanistan to this day. After that. They fucked. They went to the Middle East and went crazy. American soldiers raping the women, raping the children,
blowing brains out everywhere, stealing the resources, all type of shit.
Prime Memphis was a maniac. And it was based, it wasn't even a real attack. They crashed their own buildings and went and did that to them people over there in the Middle East. So you know they hate the so-called white man. They ain't gonna show that on Western TV though. They ain't gonna show you how they really feel about Esau over there. Bro, can you imagine how they feel? They villages begin pillaged, families begin torn apart. They ready for this man to go down. That's why in Iran they say they call America Great Satan. They say burn, Satan, burn.
Burn American flag.
Really, they prophesying over there.
They burn, Satan, burn.
The Lord got the spirit on them to cheer this bitch down.
Yeah,
so really, the nation's gonna be happy to see burn. They just think they gonna be able to have freedom and reign. But no, nigga, y'all ass going in the sanctuary and they can't do it. And that's when reality gonna hit because they gonna be like, oh shit, what's that up in the sky? It ain't go like you thought it was gonna go, did it? All right? Go ahead.
I got a quick precept and I'll go back to it. This is Revelation chapter 17 and verse 15. It says, and he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest with the horse sitting are peoples, multitudes, nations, and tongues. Verse 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate, and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. So that's going back into that nuclear fire, man. How the brother mentioned how they want this bitch to burn. They literally want it to burn, man. All right, and the Lord gonna put the spirit on them to send those missiles over here, man. You know? Back in Ecclesiastes.
Yep, and the beast, you gonna fucking pay all you European nations. Y'all benefited even more than America benefited off the slavery. Y'all built Europe the fuck up off the slave trade. Everything was getting shipped back to Europe. Everything. So when you look at all them nations, Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Portugal, Spain, France, Britain, Greece, Germany, Google the safest places to live on Earth. The top places are those places, bro. They built up beautiful, beautiful countries over there. Iceland, Sweden, Denmark.
That shit is, yo, they got some fuel. That shit.
Oh,
Is that what I'm thinking of?
So you got all of them. Look at it's the top 3 is what it's safest. You got Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark,
Switzerland,
Finland.
They got a view where you go through like the main part of town.
Yeah,
You see the mountain.
Yeah,
Man, that shit gorgeous, yo.
They got clean water. They got a good
They
school
got
system.
you can literally just drink out of any lake that you see.
That's crazy.
You niggas gotta pay. Cause y'all got rich off all labor. Y'all society got built off all labor.
He that live the whole night, so no matter where they at. He might eat them.
Bro, they got an electric train system. They got an electric train system that drives you through the ice mountains, bro. Where you're being served luxury meals. So you're driving through the ice mountains on a luxury train. That's how these Edomites are living. Oh, and the minimum wage, it ain't like over here. The minimum person over there is like a fucking living like a fucking boss.
It's about, right?
And that's what the Dolphy wanted for his people. Because really, when you give a righteous ruler gives his people enough to where he can build his own, he can have his own land, he got his own cattle, he makes enough to build his own legacy. That's what the ruler does for the people. He doesn't make them dependent upon the debt system. That's what Gaddafi wanted for his people, to be able to sustain on their own. They took him out because he didn't want to be a part of the security cartel system.
And demonized.
But then again, they hypocrites because you go to their countries and their people are sustained because they got enough wealth that they stole. So you niggas have got to miss us with this shit. Because the reason y'all living the way y'all are, fucking America. Because America's a fucking pit. Alright? Europe is where the beast is. That's the motherfucker that's control. That's the power structure. Remember, the whore rideth the beast. The whore can't do shit without the beast. The World Economic Forum stems from where the beast. The World Health Organization stems from what? The beast. Who did they just give power to? The World Health Organization. The beast. To tell you what you're going to do when the next pandemic happens. How you going to operate. NATO, the UN, they go throughout the world with troops. You at Russia border in Ukraine telling them what to do. How the fucking Ukraine is Russia? Fucking imbecile. How the fuck are you telling them what to do with Ukraine? Here it is, NATO was established to keep peace, but NATO has branched out towards towards the Soviet Union because what they created NATO to combat the Soviet Union, to prevent the missile crisis, right? To prevent nuclear war. But what NATO has done has expanded more towards Russia's border. And Russia like, hold on, nigga. Y'all getting closer and closer to us with bases and shit, man. And now y'all in Ukraine. So Russia like, no, man, this ain't fair. And the American people are like, yeah, Putin the devil.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Yeah.
All the Ukraine,
Shit was about to go down. It wasn't time for it. A prophecy had to happen. So they created NATO to patrol the world, keeps peace throughout the world, created the UN, the United Nations, right? But NATO is fucking with other countries. That's like Russia coming to America and saying, hey, we ain't gonna tell y'all what to do with Mexico, Canada.
Like, nigga, what? Take your ass back all close to the eastern part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Take your ass back to the eastern part of the world. That's what they would say. Oh, motherfucker. But they have become blind. So prophecy is about to happen. That Ukraine should kick the law of the shit off. That can't be taken back. You know? And then miraculously, Turkey, getting all these damn earthquakes. Remember now, Turkey, Syria, they sided with Iran and Russia. Russia is the scriptures tell you, Russia has become a guard for those smaller nations. So Turkey, Syria, those places, they getting backed by Russia. Now, miraculously, they get 8-point earthquake. Nigga, wait, oh shit. Nigga, that's more. Yeah. I mean, it's judgment from the Lord, too. You're killing two birds with one stone. But what's the sword of the Lord? Esau. So he uses Esau, and Esau using his fucking heart for his will.
It's like they was
I want to be against him. We're going to fuck up y'all infrastructure. Go ahead, bro. Oh, not to mention what he doing over here. Every goddamn factory blowing up. Trains just falling off tracks with acid and dangerous chemicals to fuck you up. Have your ass mutate when you step outside. Just every state now, plants are just blowing up. Trains derailing with hazardous chemicals. Man, that one video on the interstate, and this dumbass got his phone out recording that. It was orange smoke.
Yeah, you better get the fuck about it.
This nigga,
That's slowing down.
He got the views. He got to get the
You better get the fuck about it.
orange smoke coming from the fucking.
It looked like, remember Teenage the ooze.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the ooze. Yeah, you about to turn into Bebop and Rocksteady. You keep sitting.
He said,
Yeah. Fuck out of here.
It's that internet generation shit, man.
Y'all gotta be in the scene.
But the other person was getting, you see one, you anyway.
Yeah, we out.
You might inhale a little bit of that shit and be fucked up, man. But I remember one time with my old truck that I had, my Pathfinder, something was wrong with it, and I went under that shit, and it was leaking something. It was leaking some type of gas, and I got poisoned from that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And that shit fucked me up.
You know, the power bank, the brother gave me.
Yeah.
I was at my cousin's house, and I had to charge it. And I kept smelling something like cooking. So we walking around, and finally he's like, oh no, it smells powder. So I picked it up and took it outside and had it on the table next to me. That shit gave something off that made me feel, I can't even explain.
Yeah,
how I
it's
felt.
like you out of body, dizzy.
I felt like I was dying, yo.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
real quick. I said, what the fuck? I felt like I'm about to throw up, dizzy, eyes with. And the first thing I thought, I looked at it because it was all melted, so it was probably giving off a gas.
Poisonous gas.
I tossed that bitch out in the lawn so fast because I never felt that way before. Like, I just felt like everything was crashing on in my body. So I said,
Oh, as a matter of fact, sometimes, like I said, like, I just make sometimes look at the box, and my girl, she told me she looked at it, she said, this box or this power bank makes about cancer.
But I'm just saying that what I felt was just so, oh my God.
Now imagine prolonged exposure to these hazardous chemicals that you're breathing in. Now the media will tell you, and then they only reported the one in Ohio on CNN. They didn't report the numerous other ones. And then after that, they don't give you the updated reports of what the citizens are going through. They're not telling you the deaths, not telling you the sicknesses people are getting from drinking the water.
Right. Well, it just came on the news. But then you got to, that's give or take with the news. But somebody just died from drinking tap water because it gave it like an amoeba, started eating at his brains or something.
That's
like that.
judgment.
We don't know if it's true, but if it is, like the brother said, man, everything, we gonna eat our food defiled amongst the heathen.
Yeah, you had people that's actually in Ohio saying, "Oh, niggas getting sick and dropping dead because of the poison." When you see that dark cloud, that shit was huge as a bitch.
Oh, as a matter of fact, like
That
I said,
cloud covered damn near the whole damn city.
yeah, kind of. And like I said, you can look. Like I said, when you look on YouTube, some of the news reports, you talking about the alternative media, and they even tell me, say, yeah, I got a rash ever since the incident came out. Then the animals, the horses, because they got to drink water too and all that stuff. And even the Edomite, the farmer, he said himself that nobody's coming to help us. Like Edomite said that his own people, and he said what? They don't even care about us.
So what is this devil up to? You gotta ask yourself, what is this devil up to? What the fuck why is this nigga throwing trains over? Why is he blowing up plants? What is this nigga doing? So we in the time of being circumspect, right? In Virginia, we surrounded by nothing but, man, I live right by the train and shit, man. Train bring shit all the fucking time. We surrounded by
Plants, bases, all type of chemicals, and hazardous shit. That nigga do some shit out here, niggas is gonna be dropping dead.
And where we stay at, they can lock us in this motherfucker. Now if you're on the other side of the water, you got a chance, but if they decide to lock us, where can we go?
I'm gonna tell your ass, if the whole America has become poisonous, you gotta wear hazmat suits. Fucking masks, you gotta come out in a fucking a bubble suit.
No, bro, they showed that movie.
Contagion.
Yeah, Contagion. Remember when they reported they come out with a bubble suit?
That's how the boots is.
Yeah, they serious about that
And
shit.
they wasn't showing you how, even right now, they're not showing you how China really is, but that shit was totalitarian. Them niggas was in suits, dragging people out the crib, bitch, you injected, bitch, sticking you in the street. You had the people screaming out there, locked in for weeks, locked in their room for weeks. The drone, they didn't even have human decency to come. They said the drone.
Be quiet.
Calm down.
Be quiet.
The drone don't fucking have compassion.
He said the girl. He said
The drone don't have compassion. But that shows you they don't give a fuck about the people, man. You could be dead in your fucking apartment from starvation.
Drone just flying by every 12 hours. Be quiet. Be quiet.
Suffocating.
You dead. You nigga dead.
He said,
That's fucked up.
You ain't your ass cool. You better hear
I
this
hate
song.
to get
You
mobile,
about
yo.
to give him a go.
That's a curse.
So this shit crazy, man. This shit wild in the motherfucker, man. And this is the type of shit that's in movies. But this shit is happening in real life, bro. Trains being thrown over, bro. This is real life. We literally in a fucking movie and this nigga's the villain. So that's why you gotta pray, man. Cause this dude, but he gonna get crazy. He gonna do wild shit because he losing his the blessing. The fatness of the earth. He knows about to be taken away from him. So he gonna turn. He like a big kid, turning everything over. If I can't have it, nobody can go fuck everything up. And he don't know what happens from this stuff. He's experimenting. He don't know if you may mutate from this shit. He just doing shit. Even with the injection, they didn't know what would fucking happen. And even in the details of it, they said it was an experiment. They don't know. They didn't know what the fuck it would cause for certain people. Some people actually dropped dead from taking it. Some people got fucking malfunctionings within the body. Some people were able to endure it. Some people became sterile. Some women can't have pregnancy no more. Some people didn't affect at all. It was a fucking experiment. But majority of them, your fucking blood got basically bunched together and all sporadic.
Yeah, the clot,
blood clots, you know.
Yeah, they showed the inside of the blood cells how it got blocked. It's like almost like a link.
Yeah.
The cells link for anybody that's a jump shot. And like the brother said, yeah, something ain't happening. Some people walking around normal, but we don't know what's going to happen.
The long-term effects.
Yeah.
But we also know that there's a messaging system that was put inside. They put a messaging system within y'all to connect y'all to the 5G system. That was in there too. That was part of it. The mRNA.
Oh, I was thinking about the God gene.
Well, actually, the 6G, my fault. Because that's 6G. That's the shit that's going to connect to the beast.
But Jake, the Lord put the God gene in us, and it came out that a few people were saying like once they took the jump shot, they feel because we have a zeal of knowledge, our people. So some people can't even feel the Most High.
That may be true because I've been seeing Jake recently saying there ain't no God. Like Jake used to always believe in something.
Always.
Now you got Jake saying they don't even believe in it. We had a couple recently come out here and say they don't believe in no problem. So it might be that damn poison they put in their body. They took away they blocked their pineal gland completely. It was already decalcified.
But they believe in the beast. They believe in the beast though.
Yep.
That's their God.
Yep.
They believe in the system.
Because the system told them the beast provides physical health. Right? Spiritually, you have to disconnect. So you're not concerned with it. It's heavy, man. It's heavy. And that's why you can't be saved if you take that Quran. So for all you niggas talking about, just take it, nigga, you gonna be disconnected, nigga. Ain't gonna be no way from me. You ain't gonna want to take it out. That shit gonna fuck you up in the inside, man. You just gonna be concerned with the beast,
You plugged into the matrix.
Yeah. Because you have a simple nigga on, maybe I can pull it out. You ain't gonna be concerned with that. You ain't gonna be concerned with nothing spiritual, man, once you take that mark.
That's right.
Y'all niggas ain't concerned with nothing spiritual now after taking the potion. That's what see, we can't get too frustrated arguing. Because a lot of shit, these people might be fucked up from that potion, man. So they ain't gonna fucking be able to deal justly out here. A lot of them might really be fucked up from that potion, man, to where they can't even get this.
I was thinking about that with my own kid, my own family. They all took it and they just started tripping.
Waxing worse and worse.
Yeah, it just wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
And then some of them, that was sickly, they took the 1, the 2, then they had to add on, and they out of here now. They not here no more. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They carried the 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got an extra man in the game.
So we're dealing with zombies, man. We're dealing with fucking zombies out here, man. We about to get in that spirit that Last of Us spirit, man. That Doomsday spirit, man. That shit keep pissing me off too. I mean, it was a good episode besides the fucking agenda shit, man.
Oh, you talking about Last of Us? Yeah. What, episode 3?
No, the most recent.
Oh yeah.
And then they used the Jake shit.
I seen that coming from a mile away. I was like, here we go with the bullets.
That's the only problem with them major production companies, HBO, Showtime. They're gonna make sure they put the agenda in there.
I see that shit coming tomorrow with bad.
She need her ass kicked too, because she's an upper rising big star. She came from Disney. She was like the little.
If she come from Disney, you know what that is.
She was like the little. She was like the little student of Zendaya.
Oh, she was
Zendaya
in
Storm. What's her name? Storm.
Hold up, was she? I don't speak too fast.
Yeah, Zendaya was like her big sister. She learned from Zendaya.
That makes sense.
I knew
You
she
know
was
that you know.
familiar, but I couldn't.
And she is straight good. Like,
She not the sister of Is she the sister? That's what I'm thinking. She might be the sister.
yes, and you go to her social media, she's a straight nigga. In that fucking Hollywood shit. Kissing her fucking Edomite bitch. That's why you niggas gotta do the story. Just for a check. Just for a fucking, and she young. She just stuck for, I think she like 18. Yeah, I think she is.
But see, look, they Zendaya's the next one.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of Jake, a lot of Jake women are bigging her up because
Yeah, she's a sister.
see, I knew her. So look, they bigging her up because what she does is hire all Jake people, her whole hair, makeup, everything. She wants everything black. You know what I mean? So you know how many of her people that's gonna group behind her, not knowing that the system is pushing her up. You know what I mean? You know, and that's how it's gonna go.
They're gonna do Zendaya how they did Raven Simone.
Gosh,
She'll be through looking like that.
Even what's his name? Rebuked her ass. Fucking Orlando Brown. You know you bugged out if that nigga rebuked you.
He said, y'all say I'm fucked up. I know I'm fucked up. But look at Raven. He said she was a white bitch. Look at her haircut.
You know, he was calling it out.
He said, you ain't telling me that's the. He said, I know I'm fucked up.
All them busy kids is all twisted. Yo. Think about that.
And we can't, or at least we can respect Orlando. We like, look, he telling y'all, nigga, I was fucked in Disney. I was fucked, they fucked.
That nigga tripping. He said he got that ooh, bye.
Yeah, that's the one that we
When he said that, I know he was telling the truth. I say,
But see, but Raven, she in denial, and it just shows, and it just shows. And she's a bugger. Super bugged out. But that's
they
what
probably was playing that.
that's what this world does to you, man. Filthy.
He said, "Daddy did it."
That's what he said.
That pushing of the tree. Report like they came as a buck out.
Go ahead, bro.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 2. It says, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill.
Yeah, it's time to pluck up this, root out this wicked ass kingdom. See, the common nigga thinks America is life.
Right.
Like there's no other country on the earth. Like America's been here for thousands of years or something. Like what's in the nigga brain is fucked up. Because America says it. That's what it is. That's what it's supposed to be. America said I can sleep with a brother. But that don't mean the Most High agree with that shit.
Yeah.
I can be a faggot. That don't mean the Most High agree with that. America say it's not the end all be all, man. And y'all finna find that out. Y'all finna get a rude awakening. It's finna fall just like every kingdom before.
Hey.
That's why I love history, because history is the greatest teacher. People tell you forget about slavery. History teaches you why things are the way now, how they got set up, why things are operating the way it's operating. Who did this? Who funded this?
Right.
Who benefited from it? Where are they now? Where are their children? And then you're like, oh, this shit ain't fucking right. But when you say fuck history, don't worry about it. Just let bygones be bygones. Then you just living in a fucking system full of lies. They got you drinking all the damn time, sparking a blunt all the damn time, looking for the next source of entertainment.
Oh no, I was gonna add up, going back to what you were saying. this side of the world where we're at right now is giving out awards because you know you just said the Most High doesn't, he don't want you to be a fucking fruit pop. But this place we're in right now just gave Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union an award over the damn boy that turned girl. And like in America, got to the point that the woman pushed the man away. So no, let me talk now, because that's what she basically did. He was all talking, and she jumped in front, chest out. You know what I mean? Bite. And if you look at her countenance, this bitch is just evil, She's wicked. She tight-lipped, talking like this, angry, and she got an award, I thought when you got an award, you supposed to be happy. She's still walking around angry. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Evil, wicked. That shit is wicked. We really are in the virgin daughter of Babylon, man. Really, Because you think that shit could go down on the Eastern Hemisphere? Hell no. She done got her head knocked off,
It's the times that we're living in, man. Straight filth. Where I can't wait for you to kill your place.
You got that bitch ass.
Only way you will accept that is if you're a faggot yourself. There's no way you will allow your son to have a lace front on and then promoting him for the world to see you're not a faggot yourself. You getting rammed in the ass the way that's the only logical conclusion. Because a straight man would be like, even if he didn't just allow it, he wouldn't promote it. Fuck my son.
She walk in there with the strap on.
Yeah, this nigga's promoting that in lane. And then he rebuke you if you come against it. So it's like the only way you gotta be. You know that for sure. Go ahead, bro.
It says, verse 3, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up.
Yeah, it's time to break down one kingdom and time to build up another, right? But the kingdom is us. It starts with us, so that's why we're building now. But you can't have this order while building. You can't have somebody telling you, no, it's supposed to put this over there. When we got the paperwork from the boss that says it's supposed to be like this, why are you telling me to do it like this? Because I think it's better this way. Nigga, fuck you. Kick him out, close the door. We building. And you can't be unified with every old fucking body. How you going? Unity means agreement. If you don't agree with the person, you're not in unity. So you just saying shit just to appease people's emotions. See, look at us.
We unity. We about the brothers. We about the community. We ain't divided like the other camps. We unified. No, the fuck you ain't.
Because y'all don't agree. You can say that shit to a dumb nigga with dreads smoking a blunt talking to we the Jews. He'll believe that dumb ass shit. But a nigga that's a brother that's actually, in the word, learning, building himself up, he gonna look at that and be like, okay. But hold on, the scriptures say it's gonna be divisions. False prophets. Somebody gotta be the false prophets. The scriptures speak about different churches. You had the church of Smyrna, you had the church of Philadelphia, you had the church of Laodicea, Pergamum, all of them churches. But they all had something good about them and something negative about them. Right? So you're gonna have different churches and you're gonna have disagreements. The uncircumcision versus circumcision debate. Right? We ain't no unity. It's never all about just unity, everybody coming together. How the fuck can you be in agreement if you teaching something different from that person? That don't make logical sense. So when y'all sit down, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Because it's bullshit. Because they don't meet up. The camps don't meet up and have a real sit down. They just saying that shit to appease the emotions of people that's watching. Because the last time y'all met up, T-shirts was ripped off, nigga eye leaning.
Talking about fighting.
Nigga, it's up, nigga. Fuck that. I ain't talking to that.
They beefing over skin complexion.
That nigga Mamsie.
Yeah, right.
He ain't one of us. Right. So fuck out of, and that was at a unity camp. That was at the last unity camp. So get the fuck out of here with that hypocrisy. Because when you do meet up, what's gonna happen? Division. How the fuck you gonna teach and y'all teaching something else? Y'all gonna teach it and he gonna come up, yeah, and y'all is gonna burn in hell. Because there is a hell.
Hold on, brother.
What you just gonna for the sake of unity, you just gonna sit up and be like, and you don't believe in that? Get the fuck out of here.
But that goes against all you thumb thuggers, the internet Israelites, talking about that's why I don't join no kid, because we all need to get together. Too much division. Well, like the brother said, you see what happened when they all got together. It popped off even more, you know? Hey.
Go ahead, bro.
It says,
Hey, nigga get on camera. My elders ain't Barack no more. Hey, nigga, you ain't got no elders. You just do what the fuck you want to do.
it says
they
the time.
suspended. They rebuked the nigga about the club shit. And then he get on camera like, yeah, I ain't under their elders shit. But I took heed to what they said, but I ain't gonna be under their elders. Fuck out of here, bro. Go ahead, oh.
It says a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance.
A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. What time are we in? Are we in a time of fucking doing no weird ass TikTok dances? Now, for brother like to dance, he go in his streets, his own private. What a brother do in his private time as long as he doing no wickedness, that's on him. Do your thing. You out in the middle of the street. Pop like that big ass fucking big ass goofy ass nigga.
I hate that nigga.
You trying to eat dinner with your woman. This nigga taking up 2 tables.
The first bite he take,
He take a bite just he big as hell,
I'm just looking at this
I
nigga.
could be wrong. I know.
Shorts up here.
Yeah.
Weird
Looking
looking
like he work at Gold's Gym.
Nigga just skip leg day.
You know,
Big up top, small at the bottom.
You know, so when somebody said that, if something would have somebody said if somebody interviewed him, said if something would have happened, first thing they're gonna do is look at him and you over here. Come on, man. You can't, guy like that can't protect you those days, man.
Scriptures say don't be no jester. Joking all the
That's exactly what he is. Just
fucking goofball.
he's a dunce, yo.
We ain't in that time, man. Now in the kingdom, we gonna be fucking, you know what I'm saying? Garment gonna be flying. You was dancing, you know what I'm saying? Get the wine spilling everywhere. You just in your garden, just or wherever you at, just go to the top of the mountain. And be like, oh, the kingdom, right? But now we, you know, we just mourning. We sad. But the scriptures say that the wives are in the house of mourning. Roughly paraphrasing, you know, because we know what times we're in, you know. But you gonna be, y'all, the ones that's in the house of feasting, y'all finna be in mourning too. Don't worry. Y'all finna see what real mourning is like. Because the reality is gonna hit you straight in the face. Go ahead.
It says a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together.
And what you're seeing is stones being gathered together, lively stones, right? To build this temple, the spiritual temple. Where the spirit of the Most High will dwell. Right? The Most High can't dwell in temples made with hands, but he dwells within the elect. Right? That's where the spirit dwells. So he's amongst us. So they looking for a physical temple. They don't realize the Lord right here. Right. You want to know what the Lord feel like, come up here. You want to learn about the Lord, come up here. You want to get blessed with the spirit, come up here. That's where the Lord is. He ain't in no building. Where, bro?
A time to embrace and a time
and we
to.
Ain't even we don't pass no plate. We don't pass no plate around and say, give us money. You know? We don't ask anything of you. We don't try to force this upon you. You just come, get the word. As freely as it been given, we give.
We're not charging you $39.99 for a breakdown.
Yeah, we don't charge for the breakdowns. We don't have no Patreon. No fucking subscribe to this internet page we got, and you can get the deep depth breakdowns of hell.
Oh.
It says a time to embrace and
Nigga, I could have went to the church up the street, heard that shit.
One fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
I could have went to the church up the street, heard that bullshit. Yeah, eternal fire. Fuck out of here. And then this nigga had the nerve to say, RuPaul. Wayne son and get mercy. Nigga, you just done. You just done. I mean, when somebody just keep doing something over and over again, it's constant. It shows you who that person is. He came back, the same nigga he was in the past one.
We them niggas.
He done wicked, these wicked Pharisees, the Sakari that was against the Lord when he was here, that was boasting about the Levitical priesthood, and Yahushua was cut. Right? He was like, yo, he said, look, Abraham desired to see my day. Blasphemy! You young. How would Abraham look up to you? They couldn't even grasp what he was saying. The forefathers looked for me, waited for me. Blasphemy! You think the law is going to say? He said, y'all speak of the law, y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. We're from the lineage of Aaron. Moses, how dare you? We're the Levites. The young man coming over there with me, y'all, we said, y'all wicked. Generation of vipers and snakes. Y'all was getting them, bro. Y'all vipers and snakes. Listen, we gotta get him out of here. He challenging our authority. We're the Levitical priesthood.
Especially multitude, you know what I mean? They were finding out shot to the point where basically, I mean, they're going to want the reputation.
People was looking like,
remember just like Paul, right? Remember when he came, the Moses and Father? So what they had to do? They had to lock him up for their reputation.
Yeah, they was envious. You know? Yahushua wasn't holding no purpose. You know?
That's all the miracles.
But they back today though. Levitical priesthood. I gotta come through the Levites. I'm not high priest, I'm chief high priest. Fuck out of here, bro. Jokes. Go ahead, bro.
Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 5, it says a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose.
Yeah, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. Get the fuck back. It's okay to tell somebody, get the fuck out your face. Get the fuck away from you. There ain't time to hug it. You know? It's time to give an order. It's a time to scrutinize, being under scrutiny, checking, rebuking. You know? People don't like to be scrutinized and examined because their impurities come out. People don't like impurities. They like to be told that they're perfect all the way around. And that's the fucking problem with people. You're not perfect. You got impurities. You got scars. Right? Right? But see, they give you that's that Lizzo spirit. I'm perfect. I'm beautiful. Bitch, you obese. You a burger away from a heart attack. You need help. You know? If you're gonna be fat in your own space. Don't promote that shit as beautiful. Because it's not. Because how do you get fat? Being unhealthy. You shouldn't be teaching it to children. I can eat what I want to eat. I'm still beautiful. No, the fuck you not. It's not the way to live. That bitch can't run a mile without dropping dead.
Less than that.
Bitch be in cardiac arrest, huh?
She gotta use the Walmart card. You know what I mean?
You know you wanted it. It's good, ain't it?
Fuck out of here. She on the airplane. She got 2 seats.
I had to sit like that, man.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Shit ain't normal, man. When society says, oh no, she's perfect. She's beautiful. Let her do her.
You slipped the cookie down the windshield.
Right. She ran the car and shit.
You ain't gonna catch me.
Remember DD?
Yeah,
baby.
It says verse 6, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rent and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak.
There's a time to keep silence and a time to speak. Like right now, we're speaking. Right, once we get off the highways and byways, we speak amongst each other, but we ain't gonna cast our pearls amongst swine. So we know when to hold our peace throughout this world. We won't be at the job doing breakdown. You in the middle of the work floor. Shalom. You done clocked in. All right, I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy chapter. Anybody want to listen? Come on. They'll have your ass in the nut house, man. You know when to hold your peace, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It's verse 8, the point. It says a time to love and a time to hate.
Read that one. Yeah, because they say you can't hate. It's in the Bible. Yeah.
It says a time to love and a time to
So
hate.
you're supposed to always love people. You ain't never supposed to hate. You know, so there's a time for that. And we hate motherfuckers. I know I hate you. I determine if I hate you on first glance. No, I hate this.
Nigga.
Since we were friends first.
Nigga. Demon.
You know what I'm saying? Lucky Charm, water in the bowl, cereal eating nigga.
You should know them by that. You know me by that laughing at him by that gate. That's what scripture says. He would have
Nigga wake up, put hot pockets in the microwave, kept it in hot pocket,
kept.
scratch his balls. Through. Go ahead, bro.
It says a time to love and a time to
But
hate.
most importantly, we hate evil. Right? We hate wickedness. We hate anything that's contrary to the righteousness of Yahweh Shah because we know sin leads to death. Sin leads to mortality. Right? That's why we're in the state we're in now because of sin. And we hate going off. You know, we want to be made perfected. We want to be perfected. Right? We want to be changed. We want to not be able to go off again. We want to be able to keep the law, statutes, and commandments perfect. We want to not be able to have evil thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So Satan may put thoughts on you about a that you may have to repeat. All type of demonic attacks coming in the flesh. We don't have to deal with that shit, man. Right? You know? Every day is a battle. You know? But see, in the kingdom, we ain't got to deal with these things. We don't even know what it feels like to be stress-free. One day it'll just be stress-free, no worries. You can get whatever you want, do whatever you want, go wherever you want. Nobody can tell you a goddamn thing. You sleep. You know what that feel like. Breathing clean air, drinking clean water. You don't even fear. You fear nothing. You climb up to the tallest mountain. Just climb up. It's no sense of fear in you. You don't even know what that is anymore. Right. Flying. Like right now, I don't want to fly. Height. I don't want to fly right now. I'm scared of heights. Imagine you in the sky. You scared. Your abilities might fade. What if my shit stop on me right now and I just drop? You want that spirit amplified. That spirit without measure.
What's that knowledge y'all talking about?
We're the Hebrew Israelites.
Oh, got you.
So we teach the Bible.
Oh, all right. What part of the Bible?
The whole Bible.
Whole Bible.
Yeah. New Testament, Old Testament.
All right, got you. So, according to the Bible, it's the end of America.
Oh, yeah. Nuclear missiles.
Nuclear missiles, right? In the Bible, it says that, or it's like...
Well, it's described as arrows. So the prophet in that time, in fact, brother, give me that. Now, back in the ancient times when the scrolls was transcribed by the prophets, there wasn't no such thing as a nuclear missile.
Right.
But when they got the vision, they described it the best they can. So give me the one where he's describing it as a scroll in Isaiah. Because what he seen was, all he could see was when he seen the fire, he said it looked like a scroll. And when he seen the missiles flying, they looked like arrows, right? He wouldn't be able to put, oh, this is a nuclear missile. It wasn't in their time. So we're going to get the scripture. I'm going to let the scripture.
Yeah, I want to hear the scripture for that one.
I got it. It's Isaiah chapter 34, verse 4. And it says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The earth languisheth.
The earth fadeth away. How is the earth going to fade away? Go ahead.
Gone. And it says, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The hardy people of the earth do languish.
Okay, yeah.
Give me that.
The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws and have changed the ordinances, broken to the everlasting covenant.
Yep.
Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore,
What
the
verse are you on?
verse 6.
No, brother, you gotta read up.
You got that.
Start at verse 1. You should have started at verse 1.
Okay. And it says, starting from the top, behold, the earth maketh the earth empty and maketh it waste.
Yeah, how do you make the earth empty and waste? Right? The first judgment was the flood. The Bible speaks about a flood that happened. Now, whether you believe it or not, I'm just speaking.
Yeah, I'm
about the
listening.
Bible.
I'm listening.
The flood that wiped
Oh,
off the population of that time on the earth.
Uh-huh.
Now, the Bible speaks about a second major death that's going to happen. Because he promised Noah he's not going to flood the earth with water no more.
Right.
But he's going to use fire the second time. So how is he going to make the earth desolate? Keep reading.
Okay, it's like I was reading 24 everyone. It's like 34 man.
That's a good one, though.
That is a good one.
But read verse 1 and 34.
Okay, come. And it says, come near ye nations to hear, and hearken ye people, and let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
Yeah, indignation means wrath, fury, anger. Go ahead.
God. And it says, and his fury upon all their armies.
Mhm.
He have utterly
Upon
destroyed
their
them.
armies. So this is war. This is a battle.
So,
Go ahead. Let me just finish.
got you.
I'm gonna let you go.
Keep reading them.
Keep reading, brother.
Okay. He that hath utterly destroyed them and hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain
So
also.
he's going to destroy their armies. Go ahead.
Says their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses,
Go ahead.
and the mountains shall be melted with
The
their blood.
mountains shall be melted. Now, the Bible is very allegorical, parabolic talk. When it speaks about mountains, it means governments, right? It's not talking about an actual mountain.
but hold on. I thought there was a scripture in the Bible where it says, "Do not lean on one understanding." Right. So we looking at the Bible and seeing that's God's word. So we can't put our own understanding to that. So if it's saying the mountains, right, that's like saying earth. But we can't say earth is represented as something else.
I'm gonna show you why I said it's a mountain. Because the scriptures liken mountains as governments.
Okay.
I'm not just saying it just to say it. It's because the scriptures liken mountains as governments.
All right.
Sometimes it can mean a mountain. Sometimes it can mean a government. It's parabolic talk. We ain't gotta get that. We're gonna stay right here because we don't want to bounce around. What you got, bro? No, hold that.
All right, so while we search for that, right, I just got one more question. So we working with, so according to the end of America, right, according to God, the end of the
Give me
world
Ezekiel 20.
would be in Revelations, correct?
Say it again, brother.
The end of the world would be in Revelations, correct?
Not technically. It's in Isaiah, like we're reading this in Revelation. It's in different parts of the Bible.
Different parts of the Bible, right?
But Revelation primarily. But
Okay.
Revelation also speaks about stuff that happened in the past too. It's
Yeah,
not just because Revelation just means revealing.
yeah,
It's not just dealing with just the future. It also
Yeah.
says stuff about the past.
yeah.
Go ahead. That was
So-
it.
Nah, I was gonna ask you, right? So if we dealing with, so my understanding, right? If the Hebrew Israelites, they used the original Torah, right, which
Yes,
was the first, the Pentateuch, right?
Yeah, the books of Moses. Was
Yeah.
known as books of
So
Moses.
my understanding, right? If in the Pentateuch, there's no type of description like Revelations, Jesus cracking the sky open and coming to save the world, right? There's nothing in that in the Pentateuch. Where did the conversion of the New Testament get
I
included?
gotta stop you right there because now we jump into a different subject. We still gotta touch on that.
All right,
Yeah, it's kind
because I'm just trying to tie back
yeah,
into
but
the end of the world.
I don't want to jump too far because I got these brothers holding scriptures to deal with the first thing you asked for.
Alright.
If we go there, then everything's going to take even longer. So I'm gonna hold that point. We got the Ezekiel 20 and 40 because I want to go back to that mountain thing and show them that I'm not.
This
lying.
is Ezekiel chapter 20 and verse 40. It says, "For in mine holy mountain,
the Lord's holy mountain. Go ahead.
in the mountain of the height of Israel,
His holy mountain is Israel. Go ahead.
saith the Lord God, there shall all the house of Israel, all of them in that land, serve me."
So he called Israel his mountain. Right? So a mountain can be likened as a government. Right? So brother, give me that Isaiah where he says the law shall go forth from Israel. What is it, the 14th chapter? That's Isaiah 2 and 3, straight to the point. It says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up into the mountain of the house of Yahweh. Read it verbatim. Isaiah 2 and 3 again, and it says, and many shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach of his ways, and he will walk in his path. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord.
So
from
he said
Jerusalem.
people are going to go to the mountain of Israel again to learn the ways of the Lord. So a mountain can be likened as a nation, a government. So go back to what we was reading about the mountains, and we got to finish this nuclear discussion.
Go back to Isaiah 31 and 34 and 1. It says, come near,
It's not a little mountain that's built.
it says, come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people.
The point was right there when he said, come here, nations. So he's already letting you know that he's going to melt the nations. Go ahead.
And it says, come here, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
This lets us know again that the mountain's not talking about an actual mountain, because he just said he's made war against their armies. All right? Nations' armies that are coming out to war against us. Go ahead.
Verse 3, and it says, their slain also shall be cast out,
Their slain shall be cast out. Who's ever in these militaries, their slain shall be cast out. Go ahead.
and their stench shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
The mountains shall be melted with their blood. Go ahead.
And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved,
He said the host of heaven shall be dissolved. Go ahead.
and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
So he said the heavens, the skies shall be rolled together as a scroll. So what he was seeing was the nuclear blast, which that looks like a scroll, right? Go ahead.
And it says, and all their hosts
Now
shall.
what I'm giving you is all.
But hold on, let me ask you, right? So if the heavens is rolled together like a scroll, right?
As you see right there.
That could be a tornado. Why it can't be 50 tornadoes?
But see, we're dealing with what the Bible says the heavens are.
Yeah.
Right. The Bible describes three different heavens.
Okay.
The Bible describes the heaven of the realm where the Most High dwells. The second heaven, which is known as the skies that's above us. And the first heaven, which is known as rulership on the earth.
Yeah.
That's what the Bible describes heaven as. Now,
Yeah.
You're saying it can be this and be that, but we're dealing with what the Bible says.
Yeah, but we talking about a description in the Bible. It says roll like scroll,
The heavens
right?
shall rule like a scroll.
Yeah.
What is
So-
the heavens? What does the Bible say the heavens are?
Yeah, but so it says the heavens, right? So now we talking it says three heavens, right? So for this instance, we talk about the sky.
Yeah.
So it's two heavens in it. We just gonna pick one of them, right? For this instance.
Okay.
Now it's rolled together like a scroll. So that means a tornado could come down, roll like a scroll, right?
Let's keep reading. Tornado ain't fire. Tornado don't melt anything.
I ain't hear nothing about fire.
But you heard something about milk.
Yeah.
Tornadoes don't milk.
It can't be heat.
Tornadoes don't milk people. They swirl
Yeah.
around and cause destruction. It's wind. It's heavy force of wind.
Yeah. But see, now we talking about, all right, so we talk about heat, right? But we ain't say nothing about fire.
But you brought up tornadoes.
Yeah,
I'm just saying tornadoes don't milk people.
But we have,
What we just read here just told you it's going to cause them to melt.
I continue, my
That's
brother.
what I'm saying. It can't be a
Continue.
tornado.
Continue.
Verse
Continue.
and it says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth from the vine.
Now, slow right there. That's the I wanted him to get the scroll image in the milk, right? Now, did the brother give me the symbol of the eyes? Give me the Zechariah.
All right, let me pause you right here, just real quick, my brother. It said fall down like a leaf, right? So then again, I'm not even saying it could be a tornado. It could be something up. I'm just saying it don't have to necessarily be a bomb, because I ain't hear nothing about a missile, and I ain't hear nothing about fire yet.
It don't. But
Yeah.
let us finish first.
And I'm saying this for a reason, because I want to mention the scripture in a verse.
But it's not
Yeah.
going to say missile, and it's not going to say.
I understand.
nuclear.
I understand.
It's symbolic talk. That's it.
I
That's
got
up to you if you want to believe it.
I
The
got
Bible's not going to tell you. For one, give me what the Lord in Matthew, what the Lord speaks in parables.
This is Matthew 13:13. Therefore speak I to them in parables,
The Lord
This whole book,
Mhm.
it's kind of like it has a lock on it.
All right.
It's not going to tell you specifically everything to a T. That would be too easy.
Can
right?
we look at Matthew 24:3?
Let's finish this point first. Finish this.
Yeah, this is Matthew 13:13. Therefore speak I.
Hold the scripture he just quoted. What 24? What'd you say?
24:3.
Hold 24.
This is Matthew 13:13. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand.
So the Bible is parabolic talk. Everything, just because it say a mountain, it means it's a mountain. It ain't going to tell you flat out it's a missile that's flying. It takes.
I understand. I agree with you. Like it say 4 pillars of the earth. I don't think it's fucking columns.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying.
So what I'm trying to get you to understand is, it's up to you to decipher. Okay, is it talking about a nuclear missile?
Yeah.
To you, it might be a tornado,
Yeah, I got you. I'm listening.
but to us, it ain't a tornado.
I got
All
you.
right, get that scripture, bro.
Ezekiel or Zechariah?
Zechariah.
This is Zechariah chapter 14, and I'll start at verse 12. It says, "And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that fought against Jerusalem."
Remember, he said the armies are going to come out, right? Go ahead.
It says, "Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes."
Brother, give me revelation on lake of fire. Now, he said their eyes are going to consume within themselves. Go ahead.
It says, "And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Their tongues are going to consume away in their mouth. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up in the hand of his neighbor, and Judah shall." Yeah, that was the point in verse
Yeah, he
13.
was dealing with the judgment of the armies there. Now, what will cause your eyes and your tongue to consume away?
This is nothing realistic. We've never seen nothing like that on
I'm
this
saying, I'm
planet.
asking you, if you read that, what do you think will cause your eyes and tongue to consume away?
Evilness. I'm looking at something I ain't supposed to be looking at, and
No,
it's
I'm saying like your actual eyes to.
yeah, like burning and your tongue being, you know what I'm saying? This is nothing that's like actually happening on the planet right now. So I'm trying to work with you. I understand what you're saying. I just can't tell you what could cause that.
Yeah, and I can't make you believe it.
But you said burn, though.
Yeah.
You said you said burning?
That's what it says. So the eyes like
No,
caving
but
in.
you just
No, I'm saying you had said burning.
And I said burn because I'm looking at something
I
evil.
didn't hear you.
Yeah, I'm looking at something evil. So I'm thinking the niggas in hell. If you're going through that.
I mean, you did say burn.
Yeah.
You said burn.
I said caving in or burning.
Okay. Yeah,
I said caving in too.
Oh, it is what it is.
Yeah. But I just want to look at Matthew 24:3 real quick.
Go ahead. So we dropping the nuclear thing. Yeah, get
No,
back.
we tired of nuclear. This I ain't.
Oh, you
no,
said
I ain't
this
gonna
was
disrespect y'all. Like I ain't gonna finna like, you know what I'm saying. This what y'all
You said
topic
this
is.
tying into the nuclear.
Yeah, this time.
Oh, this is what we're talking about.
This Matthew.
This Lord
Well,
talking
this tie into the end of the world.
About the day of coming. I know what it's talking about.
Yeah.
This is Matthew 24:3, and it says, and as he sat down in the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, "Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world?" And Jesus answered and said unto them, "Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many."
Okay,
You
my
got
brother.
your point? Yeah, we'll keep going.
Let it read verse 6.
Come on.
That goes into what he's talking about.
Come on. This verse 6, and it says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, and see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet."
So why you want us to get that?
Actually, I told y'all the wrong verse, but
That's
I
all
thought,
right.
I thought, you was ready to lead on to something too. But it's
Well,
actually
well,
4:19.
4:19.
Yeah, it's 4:19. Matthew 4:19.
Matthew 4:19. Okay.
Yeah.
But dealing with the rumors and wars thing, and he told you right there in the last days, we have wars and rumors of wars. We've seen many wars. You know anything? You in the history or anything?
Yeah.
So you're familiar with the Civil War, World War I,
Yeah.
World War II, how battles are fought.
Mm.
Now, a major thing that people are scared of happening is World War III.
Yeah.
Because why?
It's the last one.
No, because nations have nuclear capabilities now.
Oh yeah, I tell motherfucker they ain't putting billions of dollars of rockets on the planet just not to launch them.
So if the world was the end, how would it end?
Yeah, and like that.
With
Or
nukes.
if the world was to end humanity, and like
if they,
that.
If they went to war, if nations went to war
Yeah.
today,
Yeah.
they really got with Russia
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
with nukes.
Yeah.
They not playing games.
Yeah.
Like you just said, they're not investing billions of dollars in nukes for no reason.
But you also gotta ask this question. This is totally irrelevant. I don't want to get into this topic for real. I want to stick with 4:19 of Matthew. But if you gotta ask yourself, right, there's always a cause and effect for everything. There's a reason to do everything. So you gotta ask yourself, why is they trying to end the world like that? What's coming for them to say, okay, let's blow this shit up, right? What's the prophecy that they know that's not in this Bible, right?
I see what you're saying, but it's irrelevant to what we're talking about because the point is,
It's-
we're saying that the Lord is going to end the world.
No. You just said the nations.
Yeah,
The nations.
to do.
See, there's a difference between people and which I call the Lord. I call it the universal creator. You know what I'm saying? I go higher than, but it's all good because I know what y'all mean, right? So I'm saying it's a difference between Rockefeller, the Vanderbilts, and the Most High. Yeah, and the Lord, right?
See, we believe the Most High controls them.
See, well, that's cool, right? But what
See,
I'm
the Most
saying
High-
is the Most High controls them and controls planets, controls star
Controls
systems.
everything. That's why
Yeah.
the Most High.
So that's why I said people always say you're a god, right? You could be a devil too, right? So we looking at people like Queen Elizabeth, why these can't be devils? But we could go back into the
They are
Bible,
devils.
right? Well, we could go back into the Bible and we could actually do numerical data analysis. See how many people God killed and how many people the devil killed, right? God killed way more people than the devil in the Bible. I'm not saying the devil's a good person.
What's your point?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this book is very twisted, it's very contradictory, but I feel
Why
like
is it contradictory? Because you're saying the Most High killed more people than the devil.
because we telling people, the people of the Bible is telling other people who don't know the Bible that God is doing this, God is. But when I read the Bible, right, it said, first of all, to find who his God is, it says, I am a jealous one, right? I go listen to a Biggie Small song. Jealousy's a motherfucker. You weak motherfucker. You's a jealous motherfucker. You's a weak. But I go in the Bible, Genesis 1, God killed all these people because he was jealous, from my understanding. But the Bible will tell you because they practicing and worshiping other gods. But I could go
Hold
back.
on.
Yeah.
You telling me Biggie is right?
Nah, Biggie ain't right.
Why you bring up Biggie?
I'm saying jealousy, when that wasn't even Biggie that said that, but that quote in that song is correct. Jealousy's a
was
motherfucker.
correct.
If this man got $4 billion,
So jealousy-
right?
so
Why
you-
would be mad at
Let's
him?
get to a point. So you saying jealousy is a bad thing?
Jealousy is a bad thing.
if
So
you-
why?
hold
Hold
on.
on. Let me
I'll
finish.
let you
10 more
smoke it
seconds.
up.
10 more seconds. If I'm saying jealousy is a bad thing, and the God of the Bible is saying that he's a jealous God, and he killed all these people, why are we following this God in the Bible?
All right, let's stop there. To you, jealousy is a bad thing. Are you married?
Nah, I ain't married.
If you were married, and I was your boy, you knew we grew up together. I'm your boy. I'm supposed to be your man. And behind your back, I sleep with your woman.
Yeah.
And I act like I did. Should you be jealous towards that and want to do harm to me?
Hell no.
So you shouldn't be jealous towards me after I
That has nothing. Let's look at the definition of jealous, because that's anger right there. I'd be mad at you, right? Jealousy. I'm not gonna even make no shit up. Let's just go look at the definition of jealous.
You think there's a such thing as righteous anger?
Yeah, there's a such thing as
Righteous
righteous
jealousy?
anger.
There would be righteous anger.
I just said anger. I just said you just attach a different word, a verb to it to describe the type of anger. Righteous anger.
Go to the etymology.
But hold on. Justice right here. It says feeling or showing envy of someone or their achievements or advantages, right?
Yeah,
So-
if I fucked your wife, I took an advantage of it. Right?
No. That's not an
Get the
advantage.
etymology
That's
of
not
jealousy.
an advantage. That's not an advantage. Hold on, let me tell you. You
You've done enough telling.
No.
Let's
Let's
go
talk.
to
We
that.
letting you talk.
Brother, I just said let me read the definition.
No, we
to
gonna
you.
read it. We got in the etymology.
We got
Alright,
it
go ahead,
actually
go
in
ahead.
the etymology.
Go ahead. Yeah,
You
you
know
got
what
the
it
etymology.
said it gave you key words. It said envy and advantages, right?
Brother, I
What is
understand
envy? What is envy?
I know what envy is.
It's anger.
I just said anger. It's recorded,
Jealousy,
right? It's
anger,
recorded, right?
Jealousy, anger,
Brother,
and
did I say
envy
anger?
ties
Did I say anger earlier? Did I
You
say
said
anger?
anger. You said
Okay,
it's
and then
anger.
he attached a verb to it, which means righteous anger, right?
Yeah.
So
It all
what's the
ties up.
debate?
Jealousy, envy, and anger is the same thing. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
But what I'm trying to tell you, that is in your perspective, right? You can say you can say you have an advantage over me because you fucked my bitch.
Get the etymology.
How is that an advantage?
Get the etymology.
So I would like to hear the etymology.
Yeah, we got you. This is the etymology of the word jealous. First
And
thing,
then we're gonna get off this. We don't straight.
Yeah,
off.
that's what I'm saying. I want to go back to
the
419.
first thing it says is possessive and suspicious. I'm gonna drop down. It also says
Now, if a man fucks your wife and you get jealous over it, it's because you possess her, right? It's because you will be angry, right?
it says originally in the context
That's
of
what I'm saying. It's your
sexuality
perspective.
or
Read that again for because he wasn't listening.
possessive and suspicious originally in the context of sexuality or romance, right? I'm gonna drop down.
Because
It says
dudes usually get mad or jealous when somebody fucks their woman. That's why I use that as an example.
it says tolerating no unfaithfulness.
Well, all right.
Let's get off of that. Let's get
No.
Matthew 4.
Look, I'm not gonna even hop back on that, right? Let me just
Let's
tell
get
you.
Matthew 4.
Hold on, don't read Matthew 4, please, my brother. Let me just tell you why it's based on perspective. Because if I got a white tuxedo on, right, and you spill coffee on my white tuxedo, I spent $4,000 on this. I'm not gonna get mad because I know that anger sends, trillions of cells in my body becomes angry, and that kills me more than the tuxedo, right? So I'm not gonna be angry. This is all based off perspective. You might be angry,
Hold
but I
on,
don't
hold
know.
on. We wasn't talking about anger. We was talking about jealousy.
We was just talking about we was tying anger into jealousy.
You brought up anger.
Okay. All right,
You
my
said
brother.
jealousy.
No, we can
Stop. Hold on. Stop directing the brother what to do.
You
I'm
just
dealing
said
with
you don't want to talk about
No,
it. So
I'm holding off.
all right, so
because
let's
I
talk
wanna
about
deal
it.
with
Let's talk about it because I brought it back up.
Because the jealousy thing. It started off with jealousy.
Yeah.
So why are you bringing an example of anger now?
I said anger the first time. I said, because you said it was something else. I said that's anger.
You said jealousy isn't a good
But what
thing.
did you call it the first time? This is
You
recorded.
said the Most High.
This is
You
recorded,
said
right?
the Most High is contradicted because he was jealous, right? So we went into jealousy.
My brother.
Now you bring an example of somebody spilling something on your shirt and not being angry.
My brother, you said the word advantage earlier. I said
you read
anger.
Because you read it in jealous.
So why you trying to act like I ain't say anger earlier? But let's get off there. Let's go back to 419.
We're gonna read this, and if it don't go nowhere, we're gonna bring you a good lesson.
Yeah.
Now, it's Matthew 4:19, and it says, and he saith unto them, follow me, and I will make thee fishers of
And
men.
this is
Okay.
why we deal with the scriptures, because when you just conversing back and forth, it gets
I told you I ain't want to do that. You
Brother,
picked it up.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you.
All right, let's
You're
go.
not gonna believe anything we teaching in class. You
Yeah,
already a lost cause.
Yeah, I know I'm not gonna believe none of this shit.
Read 4:19, and we're gonna read him. You said it's what?
419.
No, what you just said? You ain't
So
gonna
you
believe
call
what?
it shit.
I said I'm not
You can
gonna.
have a
You
good
gotta
night.
deal with you, bro.
What?
If it's
No,
shit,
you call it shit, man. We gotta deal with you, bro.
No,
You
from
gotta-
y'all
You
perspective.
said you gotta deal with
From
it.
y'all perspective.
No, you said you ain't gotta deal with none of this shit. So it's all
So
good.
if we talk about the Bible, right? Did I call the Bible shit?
No, you did. That's what we teach.
Did I call the Bible shit?
We gave you
What
enough
did I
time.
call shit? What did I
We gave you
call
enough
shit?
time. We gave you enough time.
What did I call shit?
We gave you enough time.
Can you tell me what did I call shit?
We gave you enough time.
Because I was ready to bust the bubbles.
If you ain't gonna believe anything up here,
If I ain't believe nothing, so why would I call
if you
419?
not gonna agree with us, it's best you just go.
So
have
hold
a
on.
good night.
Oh,
You know
so
what to do.
we can only talk to the camera if we can agree.
No, you should have called this shit. We didn't get disrespectful with your beliefs.
Okay.
You can have a good night.
Let me apologize then. I ain't never apologized to nobody for my belief on something. But y'all, you're absolutely right, because this your territory, this your camera, and I did call it shit. And as a man, I'm gonna apologize.
Now, this Matthew 4:19, and it says, and he saith unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men.
Okay. Now, the reason why I asked my brother, right? Y'all all my brothers. I ain't, the enemy is the white man. The reason why I asked my brother to read 419, because are y'all familiar with Josephus Flavius, specifically in the Torah? Are y'all familiar with the Torah as well?
Josephus got captured by the Romans. He was kind of a
Okay.
spy. He wrote a book. Yeah.
Okay. Now my question is, are you familiar in the Torah when Josephus Flavius, right? He had to go 4 furlongs south of Jordan and Judea to destroy some animal depictions.
See, but you talking about two different things, though. Because Josephus is something separate
Yeah.
out of the original scroll.
No.
Josephus wrote his own account. Josephus wrote his own account.
What I'm trying to, because this is also based on Torah too,
He wrote his own account, but I get what you said.
and I'm just trying to tie this back into the end of the world. That's all. That's all I originally came
Let's
over.
get to a point there, 'cause-
So when we read this in the book, in the Pentateuch, that he went 4 furlongs south of Jordan and Judea to destroy some animal depictions. As you stated earlier, it speaks in parables.
Now I'm gonna just assume them animal depictions were like Babylonian, because they used to worship like animals and stuff.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Like Babylon. No. I'm not sure what you mean.
Syrian art.
It was like Assyrian art. Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
they
nah.
used to paint like animals and worship. Okay, well, go ahead.
Well, if you talk, recently, I'm just going to continue. Archaeologists recently, within the past 25 years, right? They went, they took the measurements of 4 furlongs south. They did some math calculations. I can't tell you exactly. But they went down there of Jordan, Judea, 4 furlongs south, and found some animal depictions there, right? And they said this was a zodiac. And it was a precisional equinox between the Pisces going into Aquarius, right? Now, I do astrology. I study astrology, right? And I realized that this is all throughout the Bible when Jesus, and you can attest to this, that Jesus is being referenced as a fish, right? This is throughout the Bible, right?
No.
It's not throughout Jesus not being referenced
No.
as a fish?
He's representing the lamb.
As a lamb, right?
In a lion.
In the lion. So now I want to bring that up. Why are we talking about animals that's not even in that location, right? That don't make sense, that don't go together. This is what I study about the Bible. It's the beautiful part, right? Now let's just go back to what I was originally saying. If we go and dig deeper, right? The precisional equinox, the Pisces is the fish. In that book, Jesus says, "I will make you fish."
I gotta slow down a little bit. 'Cause
Yeah.
You said, why are we talking about animals that's not in that region?
I ain't say that.
You just say that, man.
Okay. Let me go back. I said, now why in the Bible is it mentioning animals that's not in that
Lambs are not in the Middle East.
We don't see a lion and a lamb.
A lamb is not in the Middle East.
We don't see a lion and a lamb laying together with a wolf and an ox in the Middle East.
That's a futuristic prophecy, though. That's not
Oh.
let's talk about the kingdom.
But you just asked me we don't see it. Then you just said it's a futuristic prophecy. So now we don't see it because it's in the future.
I'm talking about what you just.
But come on. You just said we don't see it, but you said it's in the future because it's the prophecy.
You playing semantics, right?
I ain't playing some. I got the man stuttering.
I'm trying to.
You trying to tell me
jumping to
I'm
it.
not jumping?
What
You
hold
posed
your
me.
peace. Let
You
me
posed
finish.
me.
Let
You
me
posed
finish.
me and went back into my old
What you just
conversation.
said, let me break it down slowly. Okay, first you said we don't see a lamb or a lion in that region. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking you talking about now. Now you will see lambs by themselves, not laying with a lion, right? No, you're not going to see it right now. But then what you just said recently about the lamb, the lion.
In biblical times, we don't see that.
Hold on, let me
Okay.
finish.
But you cut across me, so I got to do that back.
This is our program.
That's
you
cool.
up here trying to teach us. Let
That's
me
cool,
finish.
but
so
let
you
me
can have
finish.
a good night.
Let me
We
finish.
didn't come to listen to you.
I
So
ain't
let me finish
okay.
or have a good night.
Okay. Talk so I can talk.
No, I don't have to let you talk. You can have a good night.
Well, that's
we can
cool,
keep
my
reading
brother.
all
Because
night.
I just came to talk to the people
Stop
on the
cutting us
camera.
off.
But you
gonna
cut
deal
me
or not
off,
deal?
bro.
I can cut you off. We teaching.
But why you
You
can't talk to
came
me
up
like
here.
a brother? Why
How
you can't
much-
talk to me
How
like a
much
brother?
time did I give you? How much time did I give you?
But you cut
So
me
then
off.
when I get talking, now you talking about I'm
But why
stuttering
you
this,
cut
that,
me
and the
off
third.
like a brother?
Have a good night, man. We done
See,
doing
that's
this.
what
We
I'm
ain't going
saying.
nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. Have a good night.
I'm like 5-0.
Hey, cut them dreads, man. That's a heathenistic custom.
I'm like 5-0.
Cut them dreads.
Hey, that's all he wanted.
Take
He
your
wanted
ass
to come
up the
up here
street.
trying-
I got you stuck.
Take your ass up the street, man.
Shit, man. He gonna die right
Fucking
along with
jokes.
Esau's wisdom, man.
He said, I got
Hey,
you.
niggas
What
like
he's busy trying to do is trying to confound us.
yeah.
And I'm trying to come to a level ground. That's why you don't go back and forth with the fleece.
Salaki, we deal with these type all the time. They ask a question, and when it seems like we're hitting on something, they switch the subject somewhere else. All right, they got it in his head. Okay, he know what he's talking about. So let's go here.
And I'm trying to have patience with
And
you.
then he was bearing false witness on himself. I didn't say that. Bro, you just said that, yo. What are you talking about, yo?
And then he's trying to like, oh, I got you stuttering.
Yeah, now you're trying to. Yeah, come on, man.
He talk about end of the world, and then you pull Matthew 4 and 13. That's talking about fishing for men.
And then he said, it talks about Jesus being a fish, and I said, no. And then he goes to, well, what about lambs and lions? And I'm like, we don't see lambs in the Middle East.
You don't see lions.
And then I was about to hit him. That's why he kind of, because I was about to hit him with, don't you know Yahweh Shah fled into Africa? Lions are native in Africa, right? I was just going to use that to get him, but then he went, lambs don't lay with lambs. And I'm trying to get him to understand that is what you're quoting, which he don't know. That's a prophecy of the kingdom of heaven. And then talking about you're going to see a lamb laying with a lion right now. But he's so busy in trying to, whatever the fuck with them dirty ass man that dreads in his head. You have a horrible night.
That's that jealous God.
It's up and
That's
it's stuck.
that jealous God.
It's up and it's stuck.
And that's why y'all niggas curse.
It's up and it's stuck.
That's why y'all niggas down on the corner.
Hey.
Not a damn dollar to your name.
Cut them Hindu dreads.
Hold on. How you know we ain't got a dollar time name?
How you know we broke?
You the one with them damn man, that bullshit in your head looks like you ain't got a dollar to your name.
From 10 to 10 again.
All right, man. Have a good night, man. Have a good night, man. Have a good night, man.
Hold on. Let him go.
Oh, yeah. Shit on drugs.
And y'all African. That's sad.
Don't say nothing.
That's sad. Y'all suck white man dick.
Let him go.
And my brother to the left know that shit. From after slavery, all the shit, y'all see on the corner sucking that Bible dick. That's all y'all quiet right now. That's all y'all quiet. Y'all gotta pause it, right? Because y'all know the white man killed your mama, killed your grandma, castrated your nuts, hung it on the Christmas tree. That's why it's called balls, right? And now y'all sucking the white man dick still. God ain't saved your ass. And that's why you can't say nothing, because you ain't saving. You still on the corner broke. You probably got kids. You can't feed your kids. You waiting on God to feed your kids. You say God will crack the sky with 200 gangster angels. These gangster angels ain't coming to save nobody. Y'all niggas been waiting on this prophecy for 4,000 plus years. Y'all not gonna see Jesus. Y'all not gonna see Elohim. Y'all not gonna see none of that shit. Y'all not gonna see
Hey, yo,
Hey, we
have a
appreciate
good
it.
night,
We appreciate it. We
Nah, I'm
appreciate it.
stay right
Have a good night,
I'm stay
Pookie.
right here. I might play some Brother Pope like
Hey, yo, have a good night,
Oh,
Pookie.
man.
Yeah, look. It makes sense now.
You expose yourself.
Can you tell me have a good night? Keep it on that laughing on it.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you must be broke like us. You out here with us.
You not have a good night?
Hey, you out here with
Damn,
us.
you broke.
You out here with us.
This nigga said he broke. Damn, God. Send this nigga some money.
Why you care about what's in my
This
pocket?
nigga broke.
Why you care about what's in my
Why you
pocket?
broke? I don't want to be broke like you.
So go.
I got
Dog, you
I got
driving a
shit.
98 whatever, yo. What are you talking
Hey,
about?
go.
Do you follow your laws as far as dietary consumption?
Hey, go spend your
Do
money.
you follow your laws as far as
Go
this
spend your
man
money.
got worms in his body? I know you eat pork. Do you know candy got pork in it? Do you know candy got pork in it?
Hey,
All
hey,
you niggas eat
let's bring out the scriptures.
Why y'all Hebrew Israelites
Go back to
don't
go to
learn
Ezekiel
something?
3rd chapter.
Why y'all Hebrew Israelites don't go
Look
learn
at Ezekiel
something?
3rd chapter.
I teach you your Bible, but you don't want to listen to it. I teach you that shit to make you a god, nigga, to put the universe in
Hey, you might be right.
you, but you disrespect me. I called y'all brother.
No, you call this shit.
I said I apologize.
No,
And I called y'all my brother. I said the program is shit, and it is shit. Now that I'm not on your territory.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 1. Moreover,
Stop
he
reading
said
that shit.
unto me, Son of
You
man,
need to
eat that thou
find
findest.
folks.
Eat
You
this
need to
roll
write
and
books.
go.
You
Speak
need to
unto the
follow
house of
proper
Israel.
dietary laws connected
So
to
I
nature
opened my mouth,
to this earth.
and he caused me
Why
to
you
eat that
can't
roll.
explain gravity the way they
Verse
explain
3, he said unto me, Son
I
of
got
man,
8 years
cause
degree
thy
for
belly
the
to eat
institution
and
down the
fill
street.
thy
I
bowels
don't
with
believe
this
none of that shit
roll.
the white man
Did I
say.
give thee?
And I got
Then
the
did I
science
eat it?
papers.
And it was in the
Hey,
work out.
love niggas.
But that Bible not
Niggas
is
still
shut.
going, man.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm
Niggas
trying to
still-
tell
Go
you.
ahead, bro.
God will
Verse
not
4, he
save
said
your
unto
ass
me,
in that
Son
book.
of man,
You
go,
can yell all
get thee
day, all
unto the
night,
house of
but
Israel,
your
and speak
God
with
gave
my
you the
words
voice to
unto
speak
them.
over all you
For
niggas.
thou art not sent
So
to a
I'ma
people
stay here,
of a strange
not
speech
repeat myself.
and
You
of a
got the
hard
white man
language,
Jordans
but to
on.
the house of
You got the
Israel.
white man Bible.
He's annoying.
Verse
The
6,
Ethiopian
not too many
Orthodox
people
book
of a
got
strange
more
speech
books
and of a
than
hard
the
language,
King James.
whose
How
words
the
thou
fuck you
canst
read
not
the white
understand.
man King James
Surely I had
and the
sent thee to
Ethiopian
them,
Orthodox
they would not have
King
hearkened
James
unto thee.
got
He ain't gonna hold
87 books.
He ain't gonna hold you. Bugged up.
87.
Bugged up.
But y'all reading the
You better
short
stay in that
dumb
car,
down
too.
shit
It
saying
said-
have a horrible night.
It says, but the
Disrespect
house of Israel will
Africans.
not hearken unto
You don't
thee,
want to be my
for
brother.
they will not
I
hearken
just
unto
want to be
thee.
your brother.
For all the house of Israel are imputed
Hey, nah,
and
don't
hard.
I'm not
Heard
here
it.
being funny. 'Cause I
Verse
see my
8,
man
behold,
He
I have
like
made
this
thy
shit.
face strong
I'm a
against
little
their
dick
faces,
You
they
don't put it in that
forehead
Bible. You know you
strong
don't put it in
against
that
their
Bible.
forehead.
You know you don't put it in that shit.
Verse 9, as an adamant
You know,
harder
you know, you know, you know
Hey,
what's
yo.
wrong,
than flint have I made thy
Hey, yo.
forehead. Fear them
This
not,
doc- this
neither
Dr.
dismayed
Joseph
at their
B.
looks,
Godwin.
though they be a
African
rebellious
origin
Hey,
house.
of
hold
the
on, hold on.
Western religion.
You know what you should do then?
Dr. Joseph B.
You know what you should do then?
You gonna tell me do something? You gonna tell me send this book to hell or some shit?
No, I was
Burn
going
it
to.
up.
No, I'm gonna tell you. You should find somewhere and teach.
I am, brother.
Go ahead.
But I want to talk to you.
No, we got our beliefs.
So
Don't,
crack was rough in the 80s.
don't teach somebody.
Can you tell me have a good day?
No, hell no.
Brother,
Hell
come
no.
on, bro. Get out your feelings, bro.
I ain't in my feelings.
Bro, get out your feelings. Can you tell me have a good day?
I serve a jealous power. You shouldn't have called this
Brother,
shit.
brother, come on.
Go ahead.
Can one of y'all tell
Verse
me have a
10,
good day?
moreover, he
They
said
don't
unto
fucking
me,
know. Give him no
Son of man,
The
all my
Lord
words
said,
I shall
"Eye
speak
for eye,
unto thee,
the
receive
Lord
with thy
said,
heart
eye
and
for
hear
eye."
with thy ears,
I told you
and
have
go,
a good day.
get thee
You
to
should
them
tell me have
of
a
the
good day.
captivity
I ain't
unto thy
cursed your
people,
day, brother.
and speak unto them and tell them,
Brother,
thus saith the Lord,
I did not
Jehovah
curse
Bashem Yahushai, whether
Boy,
they will
you
hear
did
or whether they will
something
forbear.
you said in Spanish.
Verse 12,
You can say
then the
it
Spirit
in
took me up,
Spanish.
and I heard behind
Come
my
on.
voice,
He does it the first chapter.
Brother,
He does it the first chapter.
the niggas on the camera not hearing you. They hearing me. They probably got the laughing emojis. I just want to say,
And this is the book of Isaiah
You my
started at
brother.
the top.
can you tell me how
The
to do
vision
that?
of Isaiah, the son of Amos,
What a God
which he saw concerning Judah
what a God
and
in your
Jerusalem
Bible
in the
can
days
tell
of
you
Uzziah,
to tell me,
He might
to tell your
Jotham,
brother,
Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of
what a
Judah.
God in your Bible
Hear, O heavens,
can tell
and
you
give ear, O earth, for the Lord has spoken. I have nourished and brought up
Let's
children,
read this shit
and
right here.
and they have rebelled against me. The ox know of his owner, the ass his master's crib, but Israel do not know,
Let's read
my
this shit.
people do not consider.
don't consider, don't know what the hell going on. You know, don't know what they doing.
Let's read this.
Yo, if you don't agree with us, why you still here?
Bro, I just want you to tell me have a good day.
Why do you give a fuck about what I say?
Because, brother, that shit matters.
No, it don't. No, it
Don't your book matter? Your book tell you what
Man,
the
crack was rough in
prophecy
the
is.
80s, man.
So, my shit don't matter. You ain't never seen a nigga in that book before. You don't know what Mark, Jacob, Luke, Paul, you don't know what none of them white niggas look like. They all got Greek names, but you listen to them niggas.
All right, you made your point.
Why you don't tell me, have a good day, brother?
Go ahead, man.
He laughed.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That shit ain't stepped on, is
You
it?
gotta go back to Isaiah, man. You gotta go back to Isaiah.
Say it again.
Boy.
Hey,
Oh,
my
yeah.
brother,
Oh, continue
hey,
on.
my brother
Isaiah.
Degree, what's your name?
Verse 4.
Verse
And
4.
simple
Hey, verse
nation,
4.
a people laden
Verse
with
4.
iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters,
Hey, bro.
they have forsaken the
no
Lord,
bullshit.
they have
Take
provoked
your
the
comments
Holy
class,
One of
right?
Israel
No,
unto
serious-
anger.
on a serious note, though, man, we come out
Because
here
I'm
once a
finna
week to
preach
serve
this
the Lord, man.
information
We ain't
that I
out here
got,
to really play games
right?
like that.
And I
You know?
figure niggas don't
He
have
don't know
the
what he's
ear to
doing. He
listen to
interrupted the Lord's
information.
ministry.
So I'm going to kick it in a funny
They
way.
are going away
That's what I'ma
backward.
say, right?
Why shouldn't ye
My
be
brother, you
stricken
know, all the time.
anymore?
Don't put that
Ye
down.
will
The
revolt
Lord
more
said,
and
"Oh,
more.
bitch up."
The whole head
Lord,
sink,
Get the camera.
and the whole heart
Lord,
faint.
knocking that shit down.
From the sole of the
Where
foot
is
even
knocking
unto
that
the
shit.
head there is no soundness in it.
Come on, man. The Lord
There's
is
no
producing
foundation.
wind and not the devil.
There's no order.
Come on.
There's no correction. That's why the Lord's gonna bring them news
Brother,
that He don't believe.
all you
in.
gotta do is tell me have a good day.
You know, He's
You
gonna bring that
told me
judgment.
have a
He's
horrible
gonna bring
day.
that fire.
So
that He don't
now
believe
my
in.
horrible
You know?
day is reflecting on your day. So now you're having a horrible time trying to give off
We can
information.
show up a curse, man.
If you give me a good day, you can give
Hey.
off good information, brother.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Rayam.
Rayam.
War.
War.
Nush.
Nush.
War.
War.
Let's support.
Let's support.
All.
Call.
Call. This nigga.
This nigga.
This nigga.
This nigga.
Shalom Rayam to this nigga.
Shalom Rayam to this nigga.
Baba Kashab.
Baba Kashab.
Baba Kashab.
Baba Kashab.
Baba Kashab.
Baba Kashab.
Yehovah.
Yehovah.
Ba'ashir.
Ba'ashir.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
The water.
The water.
Amun.
Amen.
Hey, no. Why y'all stop? Why y'all stop? I literally just hit stop. Please do it again. One more time. That was a curse, double curse.
From the sole of the foot even unto the head there is no soundness in
Come on,
it,
one more time.
but wounds and bruises
Damn.
and putrefying
I got
sores, they have not been closed,
Hey,
neither bound
y'all
up,
can
neither
never
mollified
say
with
that nigga
ointment.
ain't never done that.
Yeah, this nigga got bruises, sores all over, leaking.
Can the Lord just have some composure in y'all to tell me have a good day, bro? You can even say shalom. Say shalom. Say shalom. Shalom, my brother. You gotta say that back. You gotta say that. Shalom.
Your country is
Oh,
desolate,
shit.
your cities are burned with fire,
Brother,
your
you
land
not gonna tell me
strangers
shalom.
devoured in your presence,
Oh my
and
God.
it is desolate as overthrown by strangers.
Yeah, so,
Brother.
you know, he gonna find out the truth very
Brother.
soon too. And we pray after this prayer, so
Brother.
the Lord bring judgment on this nigga, man.
Can you tell me
It's
shalom at
tiring,
least?
bro. I mean, we love it at the same time. We stand for
Then
the
the
Lord,
Bible
man.
got
This
you
nigga weak.
cursing.
He's a weak nigga. And we dealt with worse than him before, man. You know?
Does the Bible
But that
say
just
the
shows
word
you how
nigga?
down and out Jacob. If I was in the world, the last
My
place I
brother,
would be
can I ask
is
you a
dealing
question?
with us. If
If
I
I
was
can't
able
say
to
the
go
word
out,
shit,
this shows you he's in a
and you
terrible
said
case.
nigga,
You know what I'm saying?
how
You
can
got
I
no
help
kid.
you?
You
And
got all
shit
this,
that
you got
help
all
me?
this money. What you doing with it? You know?
My brother,
So that just shows you
My
niggas down and out. Man.
can you tell me how the
You in the world,
Most
you
High
supposed to be living it up.
how the Elohim
We
God
know
in
what
your
we got here.
Bible, right?
We for super world.
How is he gonna send all these gangster angels out the sky to save your ass? And
This
you
is
think-
Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. It says, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, ye
Yahweh
children
shall not
of
do shit.
Israel. For the Lord have a
Yahweh
controversy
shall-
with the inhabitants of the
Yahweh
land,
shall-
because there
That's
is no
why
truth,
Yahweh shall-
nor mercy,
Nigga in the cloud,
nor knowledge of
he not
Yahweh
coming
in the
out.
land.
He shot.
It
He
says,
scared the
verse
white
2,
man too.
by
He
swearing
scared
against
the
hold
white
on.
man too.
My fault. I ain't hear you say that again.
Yahweh shot. He shot. He in the clouds, and he scared the white man.
Okay. Keep going.
Yahweh shot is in the clouds. He shot. Why? Yahweh shot can't come down to tell you and tell me have a good day.
Go ahead.
No.
Verse 2, by
Okay,
swearing
serious
and
question,
lying,
serious question.
killing and
Serious
stealing, and committing
Okay.
adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood.
If
Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish.
which one is the one?
Come,
Can you
come.
help me out? If it's Yahweh Shai, Yahweh,
So the Lord Yahweh
Jesus
Bashem Yahushai got a controversy with you
Lord.
inhabitants in the land, man.
it's for
You
these
so-called
niggas.
Negroes, Latinos,
Which
Native
one
Americans, Simeon
is going
Indians,
to crack the
you other
sky
nations.
and
The Lord
save
got a
the
controversy.
Hebrew?
Man. All right, he's about to bring that
Israelite.
righteous anger, man.
Which
The
one?
Lord is bringing judgment on you people, man.
We got
Why?
the Lord,
Because you have no
we got
knowledge of Him.
Yahweh,
You don't know
we
who
got
your power
Yahweh
is.
Shai,
You got people like
we
this
got-
that want to scoff and think it's a
God
game.
damn.
That we out
We
here,
got Jesus.
you know, putting in work for the Lord Yahweh Bashem
God
Yahushai
damn.
for salvation, man.
That's why we in
Jesus
the, that's why
is
we in the
Yahweh
predicament
Shai.
that we in.
Both of
People,
them
but
niggas
see,
in
the
the
elect,
clouds.
the Lord is
Shai,
gonna show us
they
mercy,
not
brothers.
coming down.
You know, the
Yahweh
Lord is gonna leave
Shai
niggas like that.
is
Did we?
not
Oh, that
coming
let's
down.
get that revelation later before it comes, because we gonna watch niggas like him burn.
Hey, can you tell me your YouTube channel, my brother, so I can watch this?
Yeah, this
Because I know this gonna be on. What you like? ISUBK
No.
or Kobe?
No, we got enough scoffers on the comment board.
I put this on my life ain't gonna call me.
So you know a lot because you talking about ISUPK, folk.
Man, I know a lot. That's why I'm trying to talk to you.
So you came up here with an alternative agenda. You already
No, nigga, I came on here to talk about your life.
you already knew you
I saw your side.
You already knew you wasn't gonna agree with
My
us.
brother, I got Hebrew Israelite friends.
Well, go
When
talk
we
to them.
call them up, they'll be surprised I'm doing this shit right now because I talk good about Hebrew to their ass. But you niggas out here gonna call me and say that my ass can't talk about this shit in your camera because I can't say shit.
Hey, dude.
And I apologize.
Hey, dude, we didn't disrespect you one time.
But I called you a brother.
disrespected us.
I called you a brother.
It don't matter.
I got Hebrew Israelite friends I say shalom to every day. They call me. We talk about the Torah.
That's cool.
We talk about this shit. But I see my brothers right here in the corner. I'm trying to build with them, and they don't.
Hey, yo, that
build with me.
fentanyl strong, yo.
What's going on with this?
Good revelation. Good revelation, bro.
What's going on? This is embarrassing. I got people in better Israel right now. I got them on WhatsApp, the Falasha Jews. I'm real deep in this. I got people over there in Jerusalem. But y'all don't want to learn
It's
nothing.
Revelation 19 and 20, and it says,
Okay.
"And the beast
This brother
was
right here,
taken,
Puff
and
Coat,
with him
he want to learn
the
something.
false prophet that
That
wrought
brother in the
miracles
grave,
before
he
him,
wanna laugh
with
at
which
something.
he deceived them
My brother in
that
the
have
grave,
received the mark
he
of the
don't
beast."
fucking
Yeah,
like
he's
me,
deceived.
but he want to learn
And
something.
he's gonna receive the mark.
I love all you
Right?
niggas.
He gonna receive
Y'all
the
my
Quran.
brothers.
Cause see,
But
one
y'all
thing
can't tell
these
me
other
have a good
philosophies
day.
don't prepare you for is the Quran. They're not preparing you for Jacob's trouble. They're not preparing you for this new beast system that's coming.
Yeah.
So he gonna take the Quran, he gonna take the mark of the beast. He gonna be deceived.
Hey, yo,
And he
did
gonna
y'all
be
always
destroyed.
try to send this nigga right here?
Yep. It says, "And them that worship the image." You know, and he's doing a lot of that imagery that Esau taught him. You know, hey, all these things, Egyptology, because he's a zodiac sign, all this bullshit. Is he gonna be overthrown right along with Esau when it happens, man. And it says, "These both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone." You know?
You thought that angel sit my ass. You thought that angel, y'all was trying to sit there and sit my asshole.
You're like a struck match.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was hoping someone would take your ass away.
Hey, brother. Hey, brother, I'm gonna tell you, if I ain't make more than what I normally make today, I wouldn't be like,
You persistent, I give you that much.
The one
I
that
am
got
persistent.
Ivory.
What you do, DoorDash?
I don't like working out like I got the degree in shit, computer engineering. I don't believe none of that shit, and I don't want to work for his ass. I figure this the best shit to do, even though I'm sending the Uber man some money.
Remember Ivory?
Goddamn.
Hey man.
I'd rather make y'all some money. Shit.
No man, we like being broke.
Hey, that's good. Hey, on some deeper shit, that universe of God ain't making no money. On some deep shit. Queen
Can we get
Elizabeth,
subscriptions, bro? I got Isaiah 66.
Rockefeller, Vanderbilt.
Isaiah
You know what I'm
66.
saying? That universe of God ain't making money. But being that we in fucking America, in organic produce costs $5.
Hey, this is Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. You know, so at the end of the day, man, the Lord is coming with fire, man. He's going to clean this place up from all these wicked ass niggas. The 2/3, the other nations, they going to catch it, man. And it's going to be niggas like this that's going to get lit the fuck up. And then he going to say, oh shit, it's too late.
No, brother, I thought we was working or something. You just out to get lit the fuck up. God damn. I thought we was
This is Proverbs
gravitating.
19 and
You
29.
just out to get lit
It
the
says,
fuck up.
"Judgments
I
are
was
prepared
making
for
you laugh.
scorners
When the last time
and
you laughed
stripes
today?
for the back
When the last
of
time the
fools."
Lord made you laugh?
Right? And
We
And the Lord
really
make you
getting
broke.
real out of it.
I'm making you laugh. The Lord ain't putting no money in your pocket.
This is Proverbs 19 and 29. It says, judgments are prepared
This is a goddamn
for scorners and stripes
Black
for the
people
back
make
of fools.
$13.4
he
trillion
doing
dollars
Uber.
in
That's
America.
judgment.
We the
That's a
8th
curse.
richest nation, black people. And we gon' fucking suck the white man dick.
And really,
with
he ain't making
fucking
no money because
shoes
he right here.
like Jordans,
You know?
Gucci, Louis,
Down and
Tom
up.
Ford.
Judge.
But we don't go to boo-boo,
Go ahead.
Boys, Pounds.
It's Matthew
And this
18
nigga laughing when I
and
say
6.
boo-boo.
And it
Cause he
says,
got on the white man
but
Jordan.
whosoever,
He got on the white man
you know,
Jordan.
hey, we out here doing the Lord's work.
Michael
We got
Jordan
many
make
spirits that's gonna come up
10%
here and try
off
to
his
stop what we
fucking
doing,
name.
you know, but they
How the
don't understand
fuck
that
the
this will
white
be to
man
their
in
detriment.
America
But this
got
Matthew
Michael
18
Jordan
and 6,
10%
and it says, but whosoever
off
shall
of
offend
fucking
one of these little ones
$170.
which believe in me, it were better
That's
for
your
them
Bible,
that a
nigga.
millstone would hang about their necks, and that
That's
he
your
were
Bible.
drowned in the depths of the sea. You know, hey, so the Lord, they got a special
Even the
judgment
rich
for a nigga like this,
motherfucker
man.
can't be
A
wealthy.
nigga that'll come up and try to stop the
'Cause
word
he
of the
only
Lord.
making
Hey, it'd be better
10%
for this nigga to
off
die
his
in the depths of the
fucking
sea,
name.
man. You
How
know?
the fuck that
Hey,
happened?
ain't no telling what the Lord gonna do
Did the
for this
Lord come
nigga's
down
judgment, man.
and save Michael
Hey,
Jordan?
and I hope it's speedy
Did he
too.
save
You
his
know?
son
Hey,
from
cause
being
this the
killed
type of nigga that ain't
by
gonna
the
come
fucking
back whatsoever.
government on the highway?
I hope his dreads just left.
Yeah. Lord,
You know, you just see a whole bunch of, oh, that was that nigga.
Lord,
Yeah.
Oh,
I think,
Did the
oh, he
Lord,
got it.
did
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai
That's it. Yeah.
stop fucking hiding in the clouds and come down and put money in you niggas'
All right, man.
broke
We better wrap it up. We
pockets?
better hit long enough.
Yahweh
I thought he was
Shai
gonna leave.
is Shai. The niggas hiding in
This
the
nigga ain't
clouds.
gonna leave. You know what I'm saying?
The
You know,
niggas
it's
hiding
a
in the
life
clouds.
demon. This is a life demon.
Yahweh Shai is hiding in the clouds. Why is Yahweh Shai so fucking shy? Why is this nigga so shy? I'm gonna find this video on YouTube and I'm gonna send this shit to Sarnetta. I'm gonna send this shit to Sarnetta. Word.
This is the book of
Hey,
Deuteronomy, chapter
whoever
32, verse
watched this
39.
shit,
See,
you
now
clip
that I,
and you send it to fucking Sarnetta.
it's Deuteronomy 32 and verse 39. See, now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Yeah, when that
Drop
time
for your
comes,
fucking
there ain't
head.
gonna be no deliverance for him.
You
Or
don't
anybody
even
that like
follow
him.
the dietary
Or anybody
laws.
that's
So
in
now
like
you
mind
said
with
it.
him.
Now you
Right?
curse. Now you
Now he
broke.
spoke against
Now
Yahweh
missile
Shai.
gonna drop for your fucking head.
So you gonna
Now
have
you
to
dead already.
answer for that in the day of judgment.
You already dead.
Hey, the scripture say every idle word
already
should be
dead.
accounted for. Right?
You
What are you
broke.
gonna say in the day of your
You
judgment
ain't got
when
no
the Lord
money
comes back?
for food.
You ain't gonna be
You
able to say
ain't got
that.
no money for your
You're
kids.
gonna have to give up
Your
your life.
wife at home.
The Lord is gonna
Probably
require
don't even
blood.
let your wife sleep
Right?
in
We
bed
went
with
into a
you 'cause she
covenant
on
with
her
the Lord.
missus.
The,
Because you
the
niggas
proof
cuss
of the
out
covenant is
looking on
blood.
the Post
How
Boulevard.
do we get back through to the Father, Yahweh?
Now I'm
By
having a
Yahweh
horrible
Shai's
day.
blood, right?
Like he
How
told
these
me.
2/3 gonna get the kingdom?
Damn.
Their own blood.
I
Lord's
could
gonna
have been
require
at
their own
home
blood.
having a good
Lord gonna
day.
get it back in blood.
Now I'm getting famous on y'all niggas TV
The scripture
channel.
say that the slain of the
Now I
Lord
need
shall
a
be
name.
many.
Call me Jay
Right?
Boogie, the Hebrew Israelite.
So guys like this, hey, you
I'm
just
the
gotta let
fucking
them go.
13th tribe. nigga.
Black culture ain't going
I'm
into
the
the kingdom.
13th tribe.
Kemet
It's
ain't
only
going
me
into the
in this
kingdom.
bitch.
Polite ain't going into
It's
the
only
kingdom.
me.
Right?
I am G Money Man.
Because when
I am
Polite
Nino
when
Brown.
Polite get into the kingdom,
I
he gonna
am
be known
all
as
I got.
Polite. He ain't gonna be
I am
under
the
Kemet.
13th tribe of
There ain't gonna be no
Israel.
black and Africans in
I
the kingdom.
fucking pray Jerusalem.
They gotta be put to
I
death
pray Allah down to his
and born
knees.
again and in the kingdom in their
God
right
damn
mind.
it.
But in the
I
state
pray
that they
the
in now,
Elohim
they just gotta get
to the
judged.
fucking Elohim.
Right? All this other bugged out philosophy,
I
bugged
got
out
the Star
doctrines ain't gonna
David
make it.
in my tribe, nigga.
What we got? We got
Do you
something
know
else?
what the Star
We gonna
David
wrap it up.
means? I'll tell you that shit. I'll tell you that shit.
Yeah, man. So we gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. We've been
You know
out
what
here
the
for
Star
over 3
David
hours.
means?
You know, we want to give
You know
all
what time
praise
it
and
is.
glory.
Give me time.
Yahweh, Bashem,
Double orders to the elder apostles of Great Millstone.
Y'all
That
need
demon,
to
that
know
demon better stay in the car. Because through the
Y'all
spirit
need
power,
to know
Yahweh Shai, you do no harm
Y'all
to
need
the
to-
prophets.
You
Right?
looking at me like
And we
that?
gonna
This
say
nigga deep.
shalom to you,
What this
brothers.
nigga do? I
You
need to get
sisters,
this
y'all
nigga
stay
number
up.
when my
You
brother's
want to
at
say
around.
Kwam Yashar?
Kwam
Yashar.
Yashar.
Wolf Lover Ball.
Wolf Lover Ball.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Who ain't know it?